This week on the Fourth Culture.
Hey Sonali, do you want to join us?
First, I was a worm. I was petrified. Survey Team 3 were gone for 3 years, now they all have died.
Yrsa, who are trapped in a prison. Send us your avatar. Harold be thy name.
Gonna dispel the magic, guys! Everybody look at me! Look, Uncle Rex, no deal, okay? So what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna attack me? What? I don't want to kill you. I want to be you, Uncle Rex. I don't, but not in that way. Not with you taking over my brain.
Play the best rock song in the world.
But if you can't, well, this is a war.
You're too important to this mission. And when all this is sorted, maybe we can get this a second go. But I'm just glad that I had you in my life for a while. And
Hello, and welcome to the Fourth Culture. My name is Ramji, and I will be your dungeon master and host as we explore the fabulous world of Urtu. Okay. Hello, my name is Ramji, and I'll be your dungeon master and host as we explore the fabulous world of Urtu with our gang of intrepid players. Joining me this evening, as always, as Survey Team 3, is Licio as our intrepid, soulful, draconically inspired monk, Kie.
Oh, cool.
As our calm, thoughtful, ragey barbarian, is Sheena Chan, as the tempted by the dark side, but still our very own golden bard, Barra, is Jotan. Yay! And as, I don't know, as much tempted by the dark side as possibly we should try and tempt him by the light side, is the one, the only Edward Choy as Kaman the cleric. We get together every Monday evening at about this time to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons with you, our wonderful and amazing audience. We have no Hans in the studio this evening, which means that all the tech is working fine for the moment. But he and Cheryl are remotely monitoring, which means I have to think about things, which is why my voice doesn't work anymore. Do
they not get a shout out then? Do they not get a shout out, Ramji?
Thanks. What a reminder. And of course, none of this would be possible without our friends, Hans and Cheryl.
Hans and Cheryl!
It's all falling apart, folks. Right. So let's have a look. So we play D&D here on Mondays, on Thursdays. We have, in fact, this Thursday, we have the finale of the season 1 of Singapore by Night, also known as Singapore. And that.
He's just making bird sounds now.
It was meant to be a seal, goddammit. It's been a funny day, folks. So that is on this Thursday coming, and we wouldn't be able to put this show together if it wasn't for, I would say, an intrepid and thoughtful band of people. Ed?
Yes, but not the band in the way you would normally understand the word band. Because when you think of band, you think of people holding musical instruments and making music. And this band of people hold laptops, tablets, and the fate of your business in their hands. And it's in very good hands, because if you want to do business in Asia, if you're looking to expand your business in any part of the world that is east of the Bosphorus, look for these guys, A Better Consultancy, because they will not only transform your business, they will take it to the next level. Check them out now at www.abetterconsultancy.co. Terms and conditions apply.
What are the terms?
Minor boon. So as we discovered, gain the 3 sources 5 by reaching out to a better consultancy. So hey, if you too want to, no, I'm not going down that particularly dark road. Wonderful. Well, just worthy of a quick mention of your upcoming show again, Joe.
Oh, yes.
That's my name.
I'm muting myself. Yes. Yeah. I mean, if I wrote a play called Session 0, and it's about a couple that's playing Dungeons and Dragons to save their marriage. So it's pretty intense. It's getting more intense every rehearsal. And we are opening in 1 week's time, so hopefully we will not implode by then. But yeah, I mean, I think out of the 19 shows, 15 shows have been sold out. So if you're in Singapore, do buy some tickets. Come by. I don't think there's ever been a play like that done. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, we play like 5 million characters. So yeah, come by. Thanks, guys.
5 million characters.
Yes.
Is Barra one of them?
He might or might not make an appearance. That's all.
There is, if you're part of the folk culture, if you're familiar with the folk culture,
They're here.
and
right?
you watch it,
Yeah,
and
that's right.
you will, if you're part of our Discord family, if you're
Preaching
one
to
of
the
our
choir.
followers, one of our subscribers, you will watch Session 0 and go,
Why did I do that?
listen to your friends and go,
Yeah, you're like, thanks. Yeah, but come by. Yeah, maybe or may
Wonderful.
not be cameos from people.
The link is in the chat, folks. So
Yeah,
Hey, good job,
Hey.
Hans.
sign up, do the right thing. Cool. If there's no other announcements or other things to take us forward, I think we'll go back to our recap. Sheena Chan.
Previously on the fourth culture. Yes. So, we were attacked while we were doing this ritual for this dead person by these two creatures. So, Kaman examined the corpses because, of course, we won the fight. It turns out that they had made some kind of pact with a dark power and transformed over time into the creatures that they are now. So, while we were doing this examining and the CSI, one of the children of the village came and picked at the party. And Barra, of course, scared the child by catching him. And then asked, "Where is your leader?" or something like that, like we're aliens. No. But anyway, got him to bring us to Chandikran, the guy who got us to do the ritual in the first place. So we confronted him, and he explained that, he always thought that the stories were just, stories lah. It's a fake one. It's a, fake news or that. And then he said that his family line always tend to have like 3 sons and many daughters. And then something horrible happened. His father don't want to talk about it. And then don't let them call in the priest and do religious rituals, things like that. All this time, all his whole damn life, no religious ritual. Then his father died. What does he do? Religious ritual. Then of course gonna attack, right? I don't believe. These kind of young children nowadays. Anyway, so yeah, we listened to his story, and I tried my best to be understanding and everything, but then Kaman and Barra were very clear lah. They were angry, not happy with this kind of nonsense. And then after that, they stormed off, and I also like, okay, bye-bye. And I also left. Then we all go to the monastery to investigate, And then when we reached there was no monastery. It was a ruin. The building was fucked up. All we could see there were 2 gravestones that were fresh and clean, and on it was inscribed, "The final resting place of Uma and the final resting place of Ikan." Dun dun dun. Yes, he's a ghost. No, it's not a ghost, like some kind of undead spirit thingy. Anyway, so we decided, fuck off, go and find Yafir. Very important. We all got on bob and flew off. And then suddenly, while we were mid-air, we felt somebody was trying to scry on us. So we tried our best to resist, but then, my willpower not very strong. Like, I can never resist. Cookies especially, very important. So after that, it turns out that it was Sunari. Ha! And then Sunari cast a mass kind of sending to us, and basically was like, "Oh my God, you're all still alive." And we were like, I feel slightly insulted. Do you think that we would be dead? Anyway, then after that, asked Kaman if he could cast teleport, and then gave him a string of sigils for a teleportation circle. But because we are now very paranoid people, we double check. So we asked Barra to call back to Sunari, cast a sending, make sure that it really was her who sent the sending lah. And turns out, yeah, it was. So after that, we cast the Kaman cast the teleportation circle. We ported through and we saw, hey, it's a Sunari. Hello, long time no see. And she is still very much into the Barra apps. Very hard not to be into the Barra apps, but it's okay.
And the butt.
And the butt, don't forget the butt. And the hair, even though it's a bit shorter now. So now, we find ourselves in a desert with a lot of watts. Actually, no, not a lot of watts, like just 1 or 2 watts. Like the stack thing. Anyway, yeah. So desert. It was very hot. very different. I had to take out my eye sword so I can keep cool. Okay, then we met Yafir, and he had an eye patch, and we're like, oh no, did you lose an eye in the war? No, turns out it was just a magical thing lah, so you can see all kinds of stuff with it. So okay, good, still unharmed, looking very good, very happy to see us. We are very happy to see him also. Turns out that he's now a leader of the rebellion. He gained some new skills, and then that he's planning an attack on Twilight's End, and that we are now in the outskirts of the deserts of Samar, near the Alanak. Yes, I know the name sounds like another word, but it's okay. Anyway, he wants us to help with his attack. And in 1 week's time, we're supposed to go to Twilight's End and reclaim it, and then cast a grand ritual of exorcism to ward away the giant seated, which is now Alta's secret nickname. Because, if you say his actual name, he might suddenly appear kaiju kind of thing. So we are calling him the giant seated, or GST for short. And it's supposed to ward him away from Twilight's End. So I asked him about the sects. Yes, that we came across once upon a time, and he did business with them, and learned that there are actually some members of the sects who are still here and part of the rebellion. And we wanted to talk to them to ask a little bit more about magical theory, things about how to kill Buddha and all that stuff. Yeah. So Yafir mentioned that he found the map that Barra was actually looking for, and we are actually in near one of the locations on the map. But and that would happen to be the what over there. Yes. But he warned us about the guardian of the temple, and apparently it's like this giant sandworm thing. So don't just walk over there, was what he said. After that, we set up the Instana, showed him our big erection, took a long rest in there, and the next day we set off to go to the temple to get Barra his family heirloom magical instrument thing. Yes. So we decided, okay, maybe if it's a sandworm, right? Maybe if we fly over, might be safe. So we all got onto Bob and started to fly over. However, after that, the worm come out of the sand and then get us, like, free willy, but with more teeth and no flippers and not so cute. Got a lot of, teeth in the middle. It was kind of disgusting and creepy and very big. So anyway, we fought the sandworm. There was a lot of falling, flying, all that stuff. Eventually, we defeated it. Yay! And then what we do? Go and hunt for Intan in its insides. Yeah. I don't know why we do these things nowadays, but it's very disturbing. So the whole group of us walked into the sandworm's mouth. And then after that, we found that there was actually this organ surrounded by sinew and looked like it contained molten intan. And then Barra, being very brave and very dedicated to Agatha, pressed his abdomen against the molten intan. And instead of being burnt, it was absorbed into his body. And then Agatha suddenly said, oh, that helped a lot. And I guess that helped a lot. And then after that, the worm turned into stone. And that's where we left off.
Yay!
Wonderful. Yay. Thank you very much for that recap. Well, if there's nothing else, let's begin. And we begin with you having stepped your way sort of out of the now petrified statue of a huge, ferocious sandworm, looking over at what appears to be the ancient fortress of Samar, that this sandworm had sort of blocked your entrance to, just off the cliffs a little bit behind you.
Barra goes like, wait, the song's coming to me. At first I was a worm, now I'm petrified. Okay, I've only got the first two lines. Never mind, we'll keep going. We're going to get more adventures when we finish the rest of the song. Okay, let's go.
It's awesome. And so you see from about 40 or 50 yards away, your fear sort of yells, goes, you're all very good at this. Actually, I must say, I sort of thought you would be dead. Well, I hoped you'd not, but you're very impressive.
Yes, Yafir. It's been, I know it's been 3 years for you. It's not been so long for us, but yeah, we have some skills.
You've all got game.
Just You
think I'm
thought
going
we
to
were
get some
dead,
tea.
but we haven't died. Oh, sorry. Yeah, come on. Oh, it's coming to me. But come on, just keep going.
Yes.
Yep.
You are doing one of your amazing compositions, I see.
Yeah. It's like you can't stop the muse, and the muse is here. But yeah, keep going. No, this is helping.
You can't stop the muse.
Oh,
I see.
no,
there's a thing there.
no, that's a different song. No.
I leave the bard thing to you, my friend.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Isn't adding the thing you put on horses?
But
that's an interesting point you raised there. I will have to think about that while I take my tea. Are you?
Is horse armor made out of butts?
I thought barding was the thing that happened like to my grandpa from like really deep down in Nagaranda. Oh no, I used to have lots of hair, but now I'm barding. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I got a feeling that there was something important we were supposed to do over here, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, get in the what?
You're going to seek your heirloom. I am going to get tea.
Oh yeah.
Good luck with the tea.
Good luck with the heirloom.
Thank you.
He sort of wanders off for a bit.
What are the odds, really, that we look for your fear, and your heirloom is right here?
I don't know. I don't know, man. Look. Let's just by this time Barra has spotted Sonali like close to where Yafir was. I don't know. Hey, we better go inside. Just like not making eye contact with Sonali and kind of like.
You don't want to talk to?
Huh? What? Who? No. What? No.
Sonali is mostly staring daggers at Yafir. I mean, you just as you were putting the worm down, you did hear in sort of like with your passive perception, Sonali yelling at Yafir, going, "What the bloody hell are you doing? Why didn't you tell me they were fighting this thing?" And a bunch of other things like that. And he was like, no, look, they're fine. They're going to be okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. And so, like, you just see him, you just see Sonali just kind of giving, like, total daggers at Yafir, looking over at you guys, and then kind of shrugging and going, I guess he was right.
And Kaman waves and say, hey, Sonali, do you want to join us?
Not really, but if you need me to, I can come help.
Do you need her, Barra?
Do you need her?
Yes, Barra, do you?
Do you want her?
Yes, Barra, do you?
Oh.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the sand. What?
It's getting kind of late. We better get inside. We better get inside there. Come on, let's guys, let's go. And I kind of like shepherd everybody. Your entrance.
See you later, Sonali.
Right. Yes. I've got some planning to do. Good. I'm glad you were okay. And she sort of wanders off again. Kind of like very, very confused morning for Sonali. You head in and up towards this sort of large, sort of
What?
red brick sort of structure that's up on these sort of 3 levels that's up ahead of you. And it is, yes, it's sort of like sandstone. It's been carved out the desert. It's a very odd sight by comparison to the canyon walls on each side, right? But there are 2 sets of steps that lead up. Well, it's actually 1 set of steps that leads up in the middle, in fact. And these sort of a broken little, what would have probably had, very nice ornamental gardens and other nice things in it, maybe flowing water, but now just appear to have sort of, an odd bit of greenery here and there. There's not really a great deal of care that's been applied. There are still mage lights shining on the place, so it's clearly been, around for a while, but you can see very easily that there's a lot of the elements have taken their toll.
Oh, look, there are so many flights. I think if we climb up, it'll be quite long. Oh, sorry, it's just like coming to me as it goes. Sorry. It's just part of the song, okay? At first, I was a worm. I was petrified. Survey Team 3 were gone for 3 years. Now they all have died. Now there are so many flights of stairs, it will take us really quite long. Okay, let's keep going on this adventure. Yeah, the song's writing itself.
So I was just wondering, as you see Kaman reaches his hand up, and there's this bright, gleaming figure that's slowly drifting down towards him, holding a bow and just like looking really impressive. So I've got Eijnar's servant here, and
I have a name.
Oh yeah, what's your name?
It's Harold.
Oh,
Oh, hi, Harold.
so
Hello.
precious. Wait, who's Harold? How do
I'm
you?
Harold.
Is
How?
that is
What is
Eijnar's
a herald?
Eijnar's servant thing that Kaman cast just now during the battle, which apparently hasn't gone away?
I'm
Oh,
Harold the Divine Bowman. That's my name.
wait, isn't it just a bow? Is a man with a bow?
I am the essence of archery channeled through the ideal of the god of intelligence and knowledge.
No. What are we looking at? Is it literally a bow or is it?
Describe what they're looking at, Ed.
Okay, it looks like a giant glowing dude holding a bow that's larger than him. He's like 7 feet tall, but the bow is like 10 feet long. And he looks, his eyes are fire and his mouth is light. And he's like scintillating and glowing. And yeah, he looks pretty proud of himself.
I mean, I didn't dress up and come out tonight just to be ignored, No.
No. We are very grateful for your help in the fight. You are very dexterous and shooty. Good job. Well done, Harold. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
It's Harold, not Herald.
Oh, Harold.
That's why I said Harold.
Harold, yeah. Hello.
Harold.
Hello.
So come on, how long is Harold gonna be with us for?
Well,
Another 8
so
rounds.
as the incantation goes, our Yrsa who are trapped in prison, send us your avatar, Harold be thy name. So he is going to be with us for the next about 55 minutes or so. So I was thinking, Harold, why don't you head up the stairs and touch everything?
I mean, I can. Of course I can. Is there anything particularly you'd like me to touch?
Traps, preferably, but if nothing else, I mean, because you are the glowing bow avatar of the god of knowledge and secrets. So I'm thinking knowledge and secrets. Go out there and interact with them.
Hal says, just 1 second. I need to check my contract. What's the spell called again, Ed?
Summon celestial.
You got it. So there's a moment where he pulls out his like agreement. He looks through it and goes, okay, well, right. Okay. I mean, it seems like everything's in order here. It's not
you could shoot it if you prefer. I mean, I want to leave the options open to you. If you want to use that incredible, glorious, glowing bow of yours to shoot everything.
I mean, that's really it, you see, because I mean, I spent all this time with this. You see, the bow is beautiful, and now you want me to wander up some steps. I mean, it seems to like really take away from the essence of what I am, which is Harold.
No, which I thought, that sight of you just hanging in the air and just unleashing just all your glorious power and spreading it all over the structure and covering it. Just shooting it everywhere.
You want me to shoot my golden arrows
everywhere
and cover the? I
just cover it in arrows.
Just looks through his contract again and goes. I mean, we're definitely into sort of subtext that I'm feeling mildly uncomfortable with. But I will, however, of course, indulge Yrsa's high and only priest.
Oh, thank you. But unless I turn to the rest of the party, the rest of you have any other requests? I was just thinking, just as a sort of preliminary sort of probe before we enter the place.
No, sounds like a good idea.
Yes.
All right, fire away, Harold.
So Harold sort of turns around and
attacks the structure.
Yeah, just begins like shooting arrows at the structure. He goes, no, and he sort of just literally carves a series of divine arrows that just like shoot their way into different steps as you carry
so he's
up.
basically making a line that we're going to follow. That's the idea.
He is because the radiant bow does 2d6 plus 2 points of damage with each hit, so he's more just blowing up masonry blocks with each hit. But it's effective. I mean, you could stand where he stands. He's sort of like carving a groove up the side of this.
So then I say to the rest, there we go. trap finding without a rogue.
I feel like there's going to be some very angry archaeologists out there. Okay, sure, no problem. You mean you take
There's
the
a
old
war,
masonry and
archaeology.
then you fuck it up with a celestial. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's yeah. Never mind. Fuck preservation of items. Yeah.
We just make sure we're gone before the archaeologists come.
Yeah. It's
There's
like
a war.
this-
They're not going to come here.
Oh, come on. Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's follow Harold.
It's like I know of one country, you know, they never preserve any of their old buildings. And few years later, carve it down. Not enough space. Need land for development. Reset. No culture.
It's progress. You know, let's follow the path of progress, guys. Ah! Let's
The
follow Harold.
library. Let's make a tunnel.
Through the library.
And so so as you begin to move your way up the sort of like the dusty channel that Harold is kind of like shooting ahead of you, you make your way without too much difficulty. Where are you aiming for as you look through this area here? There's
I think Barra lead really, because it's his thing.
I mean, from what we see, there's a gate at the top, right?
there's a gate at the top. Yeah.
Well, let's go to the gate, I guess.
Is this
Okay.
not celestial concentration?
Yeah, it is. Yes.
Okay. Because I was wondering whether we should have like detect magic on.
Oh, I can have detect magic on.
Oh.
Yes, new concentration rules.
Oh yeah.
Homebrew.
Forgot about that.
Indeed.
Do you want me to get detect magic on?
Might be a good idea since we're going into
Okay, I'll cast it.
place and looking for a magical item.
So Kaman taps into the weave and pulls up a HUD overlay over his eyes.
And in that particular overlay, as you look through these things, you see everything looks pretty normal. The mage lights glow up, but you can see that this portcullis that's up the top here is glowing, and then behind it, inside, there is arcane glow.
Magic up there.
Ah! Barra runs.
Oh,
After the
Barra,
woman.
what if it's a magical trap?
I'm behind the woman. I went, no, slow down.
So I'm going to get you guys up here because Harold the Bowman's got you all the way up here without too much of a problem. Sorry, Yrsa.
Harold, don't shoot the gate. The portcullis, please. It appears to be magical and trappy.
Okay. If you knew it was trapped, why did you have me shoot all the steps?
Oh no, we don't know that. I can see, thanks to Eijnar's blessing, that the portcullis itself is magical and likely, therefore, to be a deterrent towards would-be invaders.
Oh yes, I can see why you're his high priest.
Yeah, and also, there are mundane traps that you cannot detect with magic sight.
Is it really Monday already?
Mundane.
Oh,
Ah,
I
Right.
thought the traps were
Magical,
so
but
terrible that they felt like...
mundane.
plantain?
I need to go talk to my speech therapist again. See, this is what happens when you get called up for the army. You miss your speech therapist session and then no one can understand you.
I understand you.
No. Look, I
understand
primarily
you.
speak Celestial, I've got to admit. So, all I have to say is that your accent is charming.
Thank you. That's very kind.
I look at the super tall Celestial and I look at Yrsa. I'm like, this girl's got a type. What can I say?
Well,
What are
there
you
was the
doing
big
in 58
thing.
minutes?
I can make him last longer than that. I'm this
I don't need your help for that.
Our poor raiders just came into what kind of a stream? I tell you. They were expecting
What is going on here?
If you're just getting into this, welcome and summon Celestial, one of the best spells ever out there for fun.
For summoning Harold. Harold says,
Can you tell us how the ritual goes again? The summoning words for this spell?
Oh. Eijnar, who are trapped in a prison, send us your avatar. Harold be thy name.
And therefore we have Harold the Archer.
hello.
He's so posh.
Right. Okay.
It's not, I'm not really posh. It's I've got my adenoids.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey. Oh God, I'm really so conscious about my voice now. Anyway.
No, you've got a very nice voice.
Oh yeah, so do you. Oh, like you got a voice that just makes me feel like home and shit like that. But anyway, so here we are in front of this
Portcullis.
enchanted portcullis. Okay. What's the strategy?
Oh, good question. Wait, Barra, just to check, have you sung song for today?
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
You did,
Yes.
yes.
I
Okay.
did sing a song. It was a Yrsa song.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
So you all got 15 temporary hit points,
Which then got wiped out.
which then got wiped out.
Oh yeah.
But it's okay.
Bob, how are you feeling after getting chewed on by the worm?
Firstly, I don't like the fact that Harold's stealing half of my accent, and secondly, I'm mostly concerned about the fact that I got used a chew toy by a giant dildo, and I don't even know what a dildo is.
Well,
So
Keep it that way. I look pointedly at Yrsa.
Right.
Okay. Look. Kaman, could you?
Okay, so the portcullis is magical. It logically would be used to deter invaders. So the best possible strategy is to what the magic, Barra?
Dispel.
That
the
is
magic.
right.
Oh, dispel the magic. Oh, I haven't done that in episodes.
You're brilliant,
Totally forgot I
Barra.
could
I'm
do
so
that.
proud of
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna dispel the magic, guys. Everybody, look at me.
I'm gonna step back.
Despite his better judgment, Barra kind of looks out down the stairs to see whether Sonali's still watching. Oh, I'm dispelling the magic.
Make a perception roll for me.
Ooh.
So now these the
20,
on again, off again.
25.
Wow.
You don't see her, but you get the impression that you're being observed.
I said I was gonna dispel the magic, and I'm gonna do that right now, ladies. Contain yourselves.
Yes, nudges Kie. His voice changed again, huh?
It's happening again. It's so weird. Stop drugs. Drugs.
Okay, guys.
Did
Don't
you bring
panic.
more drugs?
No, it's not mine.
Okay, I'm gonna dispel the magic with my super cool guitar. There we go. Okay, dispel. I can
Sounds a bit sick.
I can cast dispel a magical effect using my my bard instrument.
Go ahead. What level does it cast at?
It's it doesn't say. It says 14 plus.
So it's third.
Third, I guess,
The
yeah.
base level.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think with Dispel Magic, you have to roll an Arcana dice.
I do.
Let me just check.
If it's a higher level than the spell.
Which it is. Dispel Magic. Dispel Magic. The magic of spelling.
It says DC to dispel is 14 plus level of spell cast versus a performance check, so it's not gonna.
Oh, perfect. Well, there we go. So you will need to roll better than a 19, pardon me, on a performance check, which should be easy for you because you have performance plus
So you need to
agility.
shred it.
Nah.
Shred it, Barra.
Okay.
Shred it.
And then he tries to dispel it. And rolling. That's a nat 20.
Ooh!
Plus
What power chords are you playing?
C, E, and F sharp.
What does it sound like, Barra?
Oh, I see. It's the riff from Hotel California.
Very nice, very nice. So how's that? Oh yeah, I've always been a fan of the Eagles' work, especially the later albums, you know. But the spell, obviously with a natural 20 on that roll, passes, and the portcullis raises.
Ooh.
I need everybody to make.
Uh-oh.
I need everybody to make a Intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh,
Why?
this is going to
No.
Why is it
These
intelligence?
are terrible.
I am
This is-
stupid. Aiyo, how like it?
14. Not a bad roll. Oh no.
One.
crap.
Nice.
Oh wow.
It's okay. Yrsa is very emotionally intelligent.
It's true.
Barra
That's
got an
why I
8.
joined the army because I
I've got 9.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Okay, so
Somebody else
so
wanted.
you all
What about the
Oh.
Celestial and Bob? I'll roll for Bob.
Oh
You're
no, the celestial. Oh, let's look at the celestial.
frozen in time.
I'm gonna
Oh
roll for
my
Bob.
God.
Let me roll for Bob.
Roll for Bob. Go on.
Time again.
Bob gets 15.
You're all frozen in time.
No,
including
no.
Bob.
Okay.
Except for you, Barra.
What?
But that is not because you passed your intelligence save, because you too find yourself in a moment. But then there is a moment as a grayish green light begins to emanate from what you see now is a body on the floor inside of this room, as you all are kind of like in this half moment of time. But you begin to look around in confusion as you see that actually everybody else is frozen. There's little bits of sand in the air from the sandstorm and everything that's around you. But there's this sort of magical swirl that's coming off the body that is lying ahead of you. You're able to move, and you are, it would appear, able to do things, but everybody else appears to be frozen in the moment.
My first thing is to try to shake people. So
You cannot interact with them, as in when you try and touch them, it's almost like they're a painting.
I know. This is like that time with the mirror. Oh fuck! I need to smash a mirror.
Oh.
Fucking mirror. I look around, trying to find the mirror that I smashed when everybody was trapped inside.
There appears to be no obvious mirror. You are, if you sort of like from where you look around, you are still. This is what you see.
Oh,
Of the ancient sort of desert city that's around you. A big what?
okay. I run inside. What? It's a big what? I run. I run. Oh, that was a small one. I run inside the room then, just to make
Okay,
sure. Like,
so-
since that seems to be the source of the magic.
So as you move inside the room, you find yourself. It's very, very strange, the experience of moving, because you're moving outside of time. So things like footsteps aren't doing what you'd expect them to, which is where you put your foot down and then push against the earth, and then the earth pushes back against you and you move forward. Instead, it's more like you walk forward and then you're like stuck, and then you put your other foot forward and then you're stuck, and you kind of like, it's almost like the way that you'd imagine the magnetic boots in sci-fi stories would work, right? It's very, very confusing. But you sort of manage to make yourself get inside, and in front of you, you see a very, very ancient corpse of some sort in long, beautiful robes that look really rather dashing, actually. They're sort of made of some sort of, high quality plasticated leather of some sort. And there are various studs down one side. There's an incredible sort of piece of tunic with some sort of, arcane print work of some incredibly crazy runes and angles and sort of various diagrams on it. And on this creature's body, kind of across breastways, is a black lacquered mandolin held in a hand with a finger on one of the strings.
Oh, do I hear any sound? I'm trying to figure out whether the mandolin is what's causing the time effect.
You, instead of hearing sound, you see a swirling green and sort of ebony, sort of like almost like a raspberry ripple, but instead of a raspberry ripple, it's like a green and black ripple of sort of smoke and some sort of metaphysical energy coming out from the mandolin.
Okay. So, do I recognize any of the symbols on him? I just want to make sure before I like cut his hand off that I'm not doing anything wrong.
You can make a history roll.
Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm coming for you. Then, nat 20.
Wow, that's
6.
2 in a row.
That is amazing. That's his second 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, it says, Bad Uncle Rex Mundi's global tour, and it has a series of place names underneath it. And the one that's kind of like currently written in Eldritch writing is Grand Fortress of Samar.
Rex Monday? No, what? Not the Rex Monday? Oh my god, fuck, I'm such a fucking fan. Oh no, fuck, you're dead. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Should I resurrect him? Oh, I don't know. Fucking. And then I sort of like look at his finger on the mandolin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Great Uncle Rex. I'll carry on your legacy. You'll live on through me.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh shit.
Response.
I'll let you make it with advantage because you had 2
yes.
natural 20s in a row.
Okay.
And it's exactly something you would know about.
Wow. 11.
Okay, all right. So with an 11, you don't figure out everything, but you do get the impression that for however long Rex has been here, he's been holding that power cord.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, look, Uncle Rex, it's time to pass on the baton, okay? Go to your final rest! I'll take my Slayer and using it as a bludgeoning weapon. I'm going to smash his hand off delicately, as precisely as I can. Get it off the mandolin.
All right. Okay. So make an attack roll for me.
Oh no, Uncle Rex. Can I pull? Can I pull the attack?
No. If you want to do non sort of like what's it called, suppressing damage, basically, as in you're not going to kill him, you're basically going to just sort of try and knock it out with action.
Yeah, I'm just trying to knock the.
Yeah, but still make an attack roll for me.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
Freaking serious?
Yeah.
That is insane.
This is like, I've never rolled that many napkins in my life.
That's gross.
It's like, why is the pendulum singing like this?
I'm watching it like, what the hell?
That is crazy.
So you hit the other mandolin, and it flies away from his finger, right? And as if there's a moment.
I'm hitting his finger away from the mandolin. I'm gonna risk the corpse, not the mandolin.
Oh, you're hitting the corpse, not the mandolin.
Yeah, I'm
Okay, so
knocking his
fine.
hand gently away.
In case you're tapping the finger away, right?
Yeah.
And so what happens is, as he's there and he's like holding that power cord, you smack the finger away, and it moves around in a big arc, and it comes back and it goes, "Ba-dow, ba-dow, wow."
Can I use my reaction to step on the hand? Oh my god.
You can try, but realistically, Uncle Rex is going to wake up.
Oh no. Okay.
And he looks at you, and you see deep in Uncle Rex's eyes, ghastly golden flame, as he stares at you, and he goes, "Ah, you all right?"
Oh, you all right?
Yeah.
How you going, mate? How you going? Everything okay?
You want a stubby?
Oh no, I thought we could go for like a cheeky cuppa.
Well, I should have one around here somewhere.
Oh yeah. I don't know. You know, like go for a pint somewhere. Hey, great, Uncle Rex. And it's sort of like.
Well, hang on. Well, less of the great. Also, you know, I don't really have any kids that I admit to.
No, you're my great uncle. My name's Bazza.
Bazza, that's a good name.
I know. It's not as fucking cool as Rex. It's a fucking cool name. Fuck. Hey, look,
right, yeah.
if you don't mind, I'd like to introduce you to my friends. Look, anyway, I've come a long way to find you, but you were just like too mesmerizing, and all my friends are all like frozen outside.
Oh, they're fine out there, mate. We're just having a little moment, I think.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
a few little moments,
Yeah.
precious moments and time, all that stuff.
Oh, fuck.
I don't really
so
like the
good.
ballads, honestly, but
I know.
you got to knock them out for the birds, didn't you?
I know. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, they just love the fucking ballad. Oh, all the Sheilas, they just love it.
Yeah, chicks love it.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
This
fucking
little
hell.
glass of white wine
nah.
with spritzer.
No, yeah, I know. Oh, sorry, I got a bit lost there. Anyway, Uncle Rex, what do you do? You've been here for like years and years and years. Like the family thought you went missing. You took like the mandolin and you disappeared, and there it is, and here you are.
You know what? Our family, right bunch of bloody, what's the right phrase here? That's
Wankers.
not going to get me cancelled. Yeah, wangers, basically. I mean, when you were growing up, did they tell you that they appreciated your music and they liked your drive and your passion for, exploring the world, your desire to like fall in love head over heels with people and just see where the world took you? Did you get encouraged? Do they give a fuck about that, Barra? Is it Barry or Barra?
It's Barra, but you can call me Baz. It's Baz.
All right, little Bazzy.
Okay. No. Oh, they kind of said they wanted me to go into something a little bit more stable,
Yeah, stable.
asset management. Yeah.
Stable.
Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
Well, I'm still single, so maybe they had a point, but
Single?
yeah.
Single and willing to mingle?
Yeah. I tried. I did. Well, it didn't work out. Oh, like there's like a girl I'm interested in. I'm not sure. It's I don't know. Just things are really complicated. They're kind of weird. I don't know.
Oh, the old dominate person's not working, is it, mate?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Tried using like a whole bunch of stuff and like Jason Momoa charm and like
yeah, the old mantle of majesty.
Yeah,
I normally hit him with the a little bit of the old charm and then mantle of majesty and a couple of commands. And next thing you know.
Oh no!
You're leaving town at that point. I gotta admit,
No, like the world's changed, Uncle
What?
Rex. You don't do shit like that anymore. Sorry.
What?
It's just
No,
that's-
I used to call it the
that's not
Cosby
cool.
1, 2, 3. It just
Yeah,
works.
no. My captain would not. No. God, just look out to make sure that your side's like.
They're frozen. They're all frozen. They can't hear a damn thing.
No. That's not cool anymore, Uncle Rex. Yeah, no. Sorry, got to stop you right there. But hey.
He's not cool anymore.
No, look, Uncle Rex. Anyway, look, you've been like.
Talking like
on-
I'm some ancient undead, dinosaur from another era.
Uncle Rex, have you looked at your own hand recently, or?
Yeah, shit, it's on fire. I guess it's the music.
No, and like pull up your sleeve a bit. Like, is he like he looks undead, right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Uncle Rex,
He looks about as lichy as a lich could look.
Uncle Rex, I'm just gonna gently pull your sleeve up here. Look, I don't know. Do you know what happened to you?
Barra, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Look, okay, I don't really know what to do at this point. So,
Well, I guess the question I'm going to ask is, what are you doing here in this? I'm in Grand Samar, and he kind of like half walks past you a little bit and looks around and he goes, "Place has really gone to shit."
yeah, we're kind of like in the middle of a war with like some really bad people. Like if you wanted to lend your help, I'm sure you could entertain the troops. Probably some, But look, my friends are outside. Look, I'm kind of really confused. I like came here to like look for the legendary mandolin and a tear, but so
this whole thing.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I've had, I've had more groupies than you've had hot dinners, mate, and it's because of this whole thing.
Ah, sounds really enticing. Look, Uncle Rex.
Yes.
Look, I'm not gonna look. I'm just glad I found you. Look, let's just head out and contribute to the war effort. Like a bard like you, I'm sure that you could really make a difference. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce you to my friends. We just need to step out of this funny enchanted sort of room over here, really slowly in our space boots. Okay.
So here's the thing, Barra. Kind of you to pop by. I'm glad you walked in here and everything, but there's a little what's the word I need to put to you? There's a little bump in the old family reunion plan.
Okay.
Because I'm a little bit
Shit.
stuck, one might say.
Okay.
My ability to leave this particular 15 or so square feet is restricted, one might say, by my condition.
Yeah. Okay. How can I help?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good of you to offer because you're a sprightly young buck. Quite can see you're quite the Jack the Lad. So I was wondering if you'd mind terribly if you fancied a visitor. Let's say you let your old Uncle Rex come crashing your sofa for a bit.
You mean like I start to step away from Uncle Rex?
Yeah, you think you start to step away, but the weird physics of the place isn't letting you move backwards.
Right. By my couch.
Just like just a little bit upstairs. Yeah, you've probably got a lot of space up there, mate. And I'm just saying, just put aside like a couch and don't have to do too much. Just a little fridge, maybe a bit of breakfast now and then.
You mean my brain?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's be honest, right? In our family, it's the least used muscle there is.
What do I know about Uncle Rex other than the fact that he's like a famous bard?
You know a few things about Uncle Rex. One, he's a famous bard. Two, he was he was more than a famous bard. At one point, he was renowned amongst the courts of the world, to the point that it's like he was a big deal. Got right up there in the old bardic colleges, and then he got big in sort of Amrita and parts further away. Like his career, new music came up, people were into different kinds of things. He started touring further and further away, and the last thing you heard, he was a very powerful individual. But you can roll d20 for me.
9.
Okay, yeah. The stories in the family aren't particularly savory. But they're not also anything worse than the stories of somebody from a few hundred years ago would be. They've been very heavily whitewashed, let's put it that way.
Okay. Do I know anything about... Do I recognize that this is a lich? Do I need to roll anything?
No, he's pretty textbook lichy. He's like got the old sunken eyes. He's got the whole skull, a little helm on the top. Yeah, he literally is about as lichy as you could be without advertising, timeshare on the Lich Coast.
Okay. When his finger came off the power cord, are my comrades outside moving at all?
You can take a sneak over your shoulder, but you don't see them moving now.
Uncle Rex?
Oh, yeah, Barra.
Look, is there a reason my friends are frozen outside? I just want to make sure, like, we're on, we can trust each other and family and everything.
I figured we could have a bit of family time, a bit of catch-up.
Yeah,
Couldn't really have opened the door any other way. Wouldn't open for anyone else.
Oh,
me
really?
me old bloodline and everything else. It's part of the old sealing ritual, I think they called it. Or maybe they
Sailing.
called it the...
I look up at this ceiling. Is there anything?
Yeah, exactly. I never really understood that myself either.
Right.
As you look up on the ceiling, there are a series of wards and various other things in a giant spiral around it.
Okay. Uncle Rex, look over there! I tried to cast my dispel magic on the ceiling.
On the ceiling?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
I know that it's not what you meant by a ceiling ritual, but do I see anything else?
No, there are ritual wards on the ceiling. There's ritual stuff on the walls. You know, there was quite a lot of ritual stuff on that natural 20 opened portcullis. Yeah,
crap.
yeah, there was yeah, and so absolutely you can rock another dispel magic if you like. Go to it.
Sure. No, okay, I don't suppose, yeah, because if I cast it on him, I have to decide what spell, yeah. So, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, rolling it. Is it a level 3 and below spell by any chance?
Pretty sure it's not.
It is not a level 3 and below spell. I'm afraid.
Then I fail.
He goes, right. Look, if you've got mates coming over and stuff like that, I will happily stay out the way. Just like, you know, if you've got a little space, even if it's like an office or whatever, I'll just kip down under there, underneath the. I've slept in worse, mate. I mean, I'm sure you have too, musicians and all that. You have that life, but I don't know. What do you think?
So, okay, Joe generally does not know. Yeah, but like, does Barra know if he takes over? If he I let him possess me. Basically, that's
You're
it, right?
fucked.
Okay.
Yeah. Barra knows if you let him possess you, maybe he's a nice bloke and he's just like looking for a bit of extra room. But also, he's been sealed up in the top of this particular castle for a couple of 100 years, and he's a lich. It's possible he might just nick off and find another body. It's
Okay.
he might just take your own beefcake.
Barra is like, I can still look outside. I can still see outside, right, where my comrades are.
You can, yeah.
I'm trying to Misty Step. Okay, boy! Does anything happen?
He sort of stares at you with some intensity as he sort of, just strums the mandolin again briefly and goes, now,
Oh, shit.
it doesn't work. Now, Barra. Well, I think that's, it's, I know times have changed and stuff, and you're saying I can't say all the stuff about, having my own way with people and all the rest of it, but it seems a little rude to just like bug out on your old uncle. I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement, though. Tell me, what about if I pay you some rent?
Okay, I am going to okay, I'm gonna conjure the fish above his head. I'm gonna
Okay,
duck.
you're going for the hypnotic pattern?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's roll.
Am I just wasting my spells? Okay.
No. You're
Okay.
trying lots of different things, right? You're in a situation. It's a perfectly valid thing to do to just try different things.
Okay, so
okay.
Wisdom 17 save on the part of Grand Uncle Rex.
Okay. So Grand Uncle Rex kind of stares at it for a minute. And he's like, that's a fucking great picture, mate. Oh, I love it. Have you got you got an Arcana room or something? I can do a little bit of that too. It's like
Oh my God,
we can
okay.
watch the movies together.
Switching on my mental majesty. Boom. Okay. I don't know, whether this is an action or whether we're going by turns or
No,
whatever.
that's fine. I'll let you do it. So it's okay. So he also switches on his mantle of majesty,
Oh,
right?
shit.
And he goes, "Yeah, can you imagine the two of us? Fucking listen, the amount of birds. Look at the two of us together. Oh my fucking God, who could resist?"
Okay. I am going to use command on him. Like, I'm gonna point at his mandolin and I'm gonna say, surrender.
I don't think it will work. No, it fails. So he looks at you and goes, all right. Okay, here, the question I've got for you is, why is this a bad deal for you? Like, I'm literally so much fucking cooler than you are. And I'm going to basically take you places you've never been before. All you're going to have to do is, like, come along for the ride. You just get to enjoy the chicks, you get to enjoy the power, you get to enjoy everything. What's your issue?
Uncle Rex, look, I've got things to do. Okay, look, if you'll come with me, we can do them together. But
That's all I'm saying. I'll come with you.
No, you can't take over my body. Look, Uncle Rex, no deal. Okay, so what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna attack me? What are you gonna do? Like, otherwise, just let me go. Look, I don't wanna hurt you. You're like a legend.
Why don't you hurt me, Barra?
You Uncle Rex, like, we told stories about you. Like, we sang your songs. You know, the one about. I realise now it's quite a dirty song. Anyway, no, like, you know, you made up all these.
Ones, you know.
You made up all these songs and we sang them, and like, you know, I always wanted to be you. I don't want to kill you. I want to be you, Uncle Rex. I don't, but not in that way. Not with you taking over my brain. Look, can we just, no, don't make this confusing for me, okay? Look, Uncle Rex, you're better than this, okay? Let's go out there and we'll kill some sea monsters and everything's gonna be okay. Okay, look, just, how do I get you out of here, like, without letting you inside?
Make a persuasion roll for me.
25.
Okay, so he sort of stops and he slumps a little bit. He kind of goes, so idly trums the mandolin a little bit. So you really don't wanna, like, you don't wanna, like, have Uncle Rex on board and, you know, do the whole thing, the fame, the fortune, the chicks, you know, the palaces, the power.
No, Uncle Rex, like, look, there's like one girl that I gotta save right now, and she's an old lady. I don't think you'd be interested. Like,
birds a ten a penny, mate.
Yeah, I know, but
especially when you get up to the old wishes and
Uncle Rex, that's enough. Okay, look, that's okay.
What?
We don't talk like that anymore. Uncle Rex, look, what?
Listen, mate, I'll tell you a story, and he's
Uncle Rex. Look, I've got a really short-tempered captain outside. She's not going to be amused. Look, we really got to get back out there, okay? Look, what do you want? Look, I'm not letting you in, so you can come out with me and we can, like, kill sea monsters together, or I'm going to leave you here. I don't want to attack you, okay? You're a legend. You're my hero. Please, don't fall for my pedestal. My pedestal. Fuck's sake. This way. Look, you know, just don't. Like, I've had enough dreams smashed up to last a lifetime. So
he lets out a deep sigh, which is a strange thing to hear a lich do, and says, you know, Bazza, all these years, I've just been waiting for some of my own blood to show up, and honestly, I was planning on nicking their body and buggering off around the world for another world tour. Yeah. Rex too. This time I haven't got past that bit, honestly. But from what you're saying, sounds like the world's moved on a little bit from the world I came from.
no, yeah, well, I don't know that you'd be many girls' types. So I'm sorry, Uncle Rex. No, I'm sure there's somebody out there for you, but.
Oh, mate, I've rocked a few Banshees worlds, but
Good.
No. Yeah, no, I can see.
The eye
It's
of
not,
the beholder.
yeah, it's, well,
Yeah.
I've never got it on with the beholder, I've got to say. I think that's probably But again, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. But
it's always it's good to set goals for the future. So awkward, like.
So who's this bird then, Barra?
What? No,
There's some old lady you're chasing after.
yeah, like she literally is an old lady. Her name is Agatha, and I gotta go save her. Look, what do you want, Uncle Rex? How can I free you? Okay, look, I take out I start to just fire spells at the wall. It's just at the ceiling. Look, I'll get you out of here. Like, is it these wards? Look, I'll get you out of here. Okay, like we can all be winners. So yeah,
It's not how it works, unfortunately, mate. Basically, I got trapped here by a let's say a powerful being who kind of had enough of my bullshit. Let's go about as far as that, and tell me if I said, Rex, if you don't change your ways, you're not going to be able to get out of there. So why don't you spend some time in there and think about it?
So have you thought about it?
Well, yeah, shit in it.
Okay, so look, who's this powerful being? Do you know his or her or their name?
Oh no, I do. Oh, I definitely do. I'm just not planning on telling you because then she'll hear.
Like, does she look like this? So I pull up my armor.
Oh shit!
Look, I'm
Oh, she sent you, did she?
Well, no, I sent myself, but look, I'm kind of tight with her. Like, maybe I can negotiate. Let you out.
Oh, there's no negotiating with that bird. I'll tell you that much, mate. She's the one that got away. Let's call it
that. Okay. Look, I'll try anyway. Aggie, are you there?
Hello, Barra. You sound strange. Where are you?
I'm with great Uncle Rex Monday. He wants to know if you can go.
Well, has he learnt his lesson?
Uncle Rex, have you learnt your lesson?
Barra, what was my lesson?
No. I tell him.
Well, then he can't go. He's a fucking reprobate and he's a disaster. Like, I literally stuck him in that bloody place because he was just causing carnage.
Aggie, then I start to speak softer. Aggie, so what are you saying? Like, he's better off dead? Like, you want me to do this?
No, you can't kill him. He's sort of annoyingly unkillable. He's got to make a decision. He either gives up his music and his power and his unnecessary lust for, things, or he comes to terms with the fact that he's an old has-been dinosaur and it's time to move on. Or he just takes control of your brain, but I don't think that's nice for you. I don't want that outcome for you.
Should I just take the mandolin from him then? I don't think he's going to give it up.
Did you try asking him?
Uncle Rex.
Oh, God, what's she saying now?
She says, you're trapped in here as long as you don't give up your power and the mandolin. Look, you want your freedom? Or you want to be an old has-been stuck in here with an instrument that nobody's ever going to listen to?
Nobody ever told Keith Richards he has to give his shit up. Now, I don't entirely understand why I have to give my shit up, but yeah, aging disgracefully is the that's what you're supposed to do as a band.
I,
You get to a certain point and you just age just gracefully, you know? It's sort of like a bit of scandal, get in the papers, kind of blow up a small nation or two, you know, sell a few people, a few thousand people in slavery, all these kinds of things. It's a perfectly reasonable thing to be doing.
well, Uncle Rex, it's my turn to do all that stuff. And I hand over Slayer. I'll trade ya.
Ah. Now that is a compelling instrument you have there. That is a beautiful, beautiful beast. And do you mind if I try it out? Pinky promise.
Okay,
I won't fuck you on this. I just want to try it out.
go for it.
So his
I-
tiny skeletal finger kind of comes over for a pinky promise. He takes it off you. And then it's sort of like there's a moment where he sort of like just goes, ding, ding, ding. Meow, 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 meow. No. And he starts playing the opening bars to Stairway. And he goes, oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a beaut, mate. This is an absolute beaut. You sure you want to give this one up?
Yeah,
For this
I don't
old
know.
hunk of junk?
Yeah. Take it with my blessing. And it's not really my genre, you know. It's kind of like metal. I don't like metal. It's kind of like screaming. It's really bad for your vocal cords after a while.
Yeah, the
Like a
world's really
ballad
gone to
sort of
shit,
going.
isn't it?
What?
No, nothing. Never mind. All right. Sounds like you've got yourself a deal. There you go. He hands you over the black enameled lacquered instrument with these beautiful, almost arcane strings of force along them. He goes, listen now, if you're mates with Eggy, you should probably listen to her. I didn't.
Got it, Uncle Rex. Thanks for your voice.
And as you grab hold of the mandolin and you take it away, the green and black sort of light that's around you, the sort of mystical sort of light, sort of begins to dissipate. And as you do so, you all kind of come back into time. And what you see in front of you, the other three of you, is Barra is now about 8 or 10 feet in front of you, and he's holding a mandolin and staring as a ghostly image of Uncle Rex, as you may find out later, but you don't know who it is. But this lich is there, just like cartwheeling hammer blows with his guitar, bow, bow, as he kind of begins just to fade away as a moment passes.
Oh no, Slayer!
And he fades away with Slayer, but as he does so, a single t-shirt falls to the ground.
Oh, sweet merch! I grab it.
Uncle Rex's phenomenal tour.
You see Barra kind of like holding on to this t-shirt and this mandolin, like. Hey guys. That was fucking awesome! I'm at Rex Monday, you know who that is? Fucking hell, it's crazy shit! Ah! I can't hear you guys.
Who's there?
Yes, you're
Who
whispering
is,
so.
who is Rex Monday? Do you know?
I don't know. What? I
Okay.
didn't see anyone. Is the drugs again?
No. There was a ghostly figure that disappeared, but
Ah,
I never hear before. But I think it's important. Oh, Barra, what is this new thing you hold in your hand?
I have no fucking clue. We probably have to go and sleep. I'll find out.
You hear a very, very soft voice in your head, Barra, that says,
Play the best rock song in the world.
It's the best fucking rock song in the world. It's called, I don't know, it's called Blade. Ah, anyway.
It's Bohemian Rhapsody! No, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway.
You know, I'm a high priest of God of knowledge. So.
Yeah, good. Hey, so look. Thanks, guys. I got what I came for, so let's go save the world, I guess.
Barra, you update us on what happened. Do we need to burn this place to the ground?
No. I just no. Yeah, and I take out a fabric rose and then go like put it in the middle of the what? Like, no, let's leave it. You know, pet the rose.
Archaeologists will be happy.
And
As you
confused.
step outside the what, you look up into the sort of like it's sort of mid-morning, late morning, sort of like by now. And as you do so, you see this giant, almost like a Sonne Lumiere projection of Rex Mundi, just like striding across, the plains with this giant guitar. You're not sure if just you can see it, or if it's like the mandolin that's influencing you, or if the others can see it. It's got that kind of weird, somewhere between deja vu and actually seeing it feeling, but it's fucking awesome.
So Kaman turns around and he's about to descend the stairs, he says to Barra, "Hey, Barra,
Yeah.
this would be a great place for, I don't know, a performance or some shit." He looks down and he looks out at the open expanse of sand, like a music festival or something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, maybe when we're all done with all this, I pat Barra on the back. Maybe you could, think about that.
I know.
We could sell T-shirts.
We could.
Yeah.
Of course. Like, we're gonna find out where you came from, and we'll get your family here. We'll find them all. We'll bring them here, and everything's gonna be okay. I've got a good feeling about this. Everything's gonna be okay, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was going in expecting to fight off many undead. But then here you are, guitar in hand. Well,
I've got a T-shirt.
and a t-shirt. Oh, it comes with a free gift. What is this?
I know.
What does it say? I
Oh no! Look, it's another story for another time. But all right. I guess we should go win the war now. I'm feeling really good about this. Everything's gonna be okay.
Have you put the t-shirt on, Barra?
I have put the T-shirt on, and I've already started cutting it through
As
my
Barra
head.
starts heading down the steps, it says on the back in sort of very bold writing, it says, "Bring your daughter and your mother."
What does it say on the front again?
Oh, it basically says Rex Mundi, the phenomenal tour, and it's got like a list of different places, and the one that's currently highlighted, which is clearly where this particular t-shirt is, it says Grand Samar residency.
Okay.
All right.
Right, I'm all hyped up. What should we do now?
So with Rex now gone, and you head yourself back down to the broader little tented village that you had previously found yourself at, you have an opportunity to take a moment and take a rest if you need to, and plan out with Yafir and Sonali and various others what your next step is in reclaiming Twilight's End. Additionally, you are all going to level 13.
Oh!
I skipped the level up for you guys, so you'll
wait. What?
I missed one. I went back to my notes and I thought you were all 12, and I was very good about everything. And I was like, oh shit, I missed one. Okay, well there we go. So you're just gonna get bumped straight through because you just meat grinded the sandworm, and there you go. Welcome to level 13.
Did you just give us 2 levels?
Well, no, I didn't give you 2 levels. I stole a level from you a couple of episodes ago by not giving
right.
it. So
How could
so
you?
let's call it deferred. It's like you can have 1 cookie, or if you wait and Daddy goes out the room and comes back, you can get 2 cookies. Right? So there we go.
I'm losing my mind. Oh my goodness.
Well, you can lose your mind while we take a short break, in fact, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Well, everyone will be here as normal to do our usual break bits and pieces. But what we will do is, as always, we get to hang out during our breaks and have a little chat and stuff. Ed will furiously look up 7th level spells. I'm sure that that's going to be high on the list of things to do. You're all going to get a long rest. Roll your hit dice. Roll all the things that you guys need because you go up 2 levels. If you're doing anything fun and funky, consult with our audience. I'm going to take this as a quick moment just to run downstairs and see how Dylan's doing, see if he's still sulky on the sofa. And I will be back in a moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you all get good shit at level 13?
I think
I
so.
am checking.
Yes, some level spells.
Okay, now we need to roll Barbarian. Let's go. Were there any
D8
reroll?
for cleric.
Were there any reroll rules for the hit points, or it's just whatever you roll is whatever you get?
I do not remember. I think whatever you roll is whatever you get.
Okay, let's see
Oh,
how
so
this
cannot
goes.
Suck it up,
remember.
moves.
Oh, okay, I got a 10 and a 2.
I mean, averages are.
Mm-mm. So that's
Man,
97. Cool.
Malawi. I'm not able
So
to.
I just add whatever I roll to the rolled HP, right?
It's the HP override, I think. Let me see how terrible this roll is gonna be. No, it's not. It's gonna be great. 2d8. Let's go. I rolled a 1 and a 6. Fail.
I rolled a 7 and a 6. Not too bad.
Oh, the
Oh,
7 and a
nice.
1.
So I get 7. Add 2 levels worth of con. So I have no idea what it is. Let's try to figure this out. Level 13. Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do with my great power?
Yeah, I'm a bit stressed. I'm not ready for this. Okay.
Yeah, I really am not ready
Hey,
for this.
also, by the way, for anybody who's joining us, and you can please feel free to give us advice, or if we've got any new followers, Hans, let me know, because we do little songs for new followers as well. Oh yes, we do have. Okay. Okay. So we do little songs for new followers. Thanks so much, Enoch Pratt, for joining us. Your song is incoming. So what we do is that, that we just to say thank you to followers and subscribers, we do a little song for them. So give me 1 minute.
I'm gonna furiously look up 7th level spells on RPG bot.
Level. Okay, lah. At least for you, it's not so stressful because, you know, you can always change them out.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, Conjure Celestial.
Conjure.
What?
I can help us commune with nature.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I can touch the key of other minds, so I understand all spoken languages.
Oh,
How awesome is that?
That is so awesome. I want that in real life.
Hey guys, you know what I get at level 7?
Nah,
7.
I say 7 level spell.
Oh,
Plane shift.
oh yes,
what's that?
Casually go back to Sigil just cause.
yeah.
But I need the tuning fork. I need Sigil's fork, basically.
Why you didn't you just steal one from the inn we were staying at?
We have. Do we not have one? Like we have a tooth, right? I wonder that because we have a spare tooth.
But that's the key for coming back. I need the tuning fork is like in a dress. Okay.
Oh,
Sure,
okay.
fine one.
So
Oh,
now-
then there's regenerate. Wow.
I now have one more proficiency, one more die when I crit. My
Congrats.
rage damage is +3 rather than +2, and I can commune with nature more.
Ah,
Oh, I also have etherealness. Ew.
Commune.
Etherealness.
Nature.
I'm gonna get a cookie.
Suddenly, Ed's gonna be like, you know, those ladies from the Xianxia shows.
Yeah.
Etherealness.
Yeah, man.
飘香 leh, really. That's a hell of a name.
Oh, by the way, also, for everyone who's joining us, like, in case you haven't met our characters before, Sheena's character Yrsa draws her accents and some of the things she says from Hokkien, and sometimes she does a Hokkien phrase of the day. So, do you
I
have
don't
one?
have one new one. Okay. Let me think. Ayo. Pa bo sai pang.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. So it's like to say that somebody has, nothing to do. So, you've eaten your food, 假霸, which is you've eaten your fill. 不晒绑 means no shit to shit.
So you're that like bored, or like
Yeah.
you're that free.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much. It's like, the thing that should happen after that is not happening, so you're like, what to do? Feeling a little bit like not here, not there. That kind of thing. Once more, 假霸
假霸
不晒绑.
不晒绑. Thank you very much for this educational moment.
The thing I love the most about Hokkien is that it's a very visceral language, Everything revolves around like genitalia and
Scatology, scatology.
scatology. Yeah.
Actually, can you give us an example of a sentence using that particular phrase, Sheena?
Okay. It's like, yeah lah, that are saying 假霸 不晒绑, don't know what to do with himself, then go and stir shit with other people.
I love it.
Stir shit is another Singaporean saying, meaning to, people say start shit, we say stir shit. Because I don't know, I guess it's also more visceral. Because how do you start a shit? Like, is there a chain that you pull? No. But you
Yeah,
can
you
stir it.
Suppose the moment you eat something, you are starting a shit.
And also, if you stir shit, as we've discovered with the need to close toilet covers, it sends particles into the air.
Yes.
Stirring shit is a bad thing.
Stirring shit's a bad
You
thing.
say as we've discovered. Why have you discovered this?
Oh no, because now there are all these signs that say please close the toilet.
Oh, before you
Yeah.
flush, right?
Because of
Before you
COVID,
flush.
Whirlwind, right?
Don't
Right.
flush and then literally all your shit fly in the air.
Because it's COVID is aerosolized, so and they found COVID in manure, so
Isn't manure the word for animal shit?
oh.
I mean, they have. So apparently the tigers. So in Singapore, right, there were a bunch of tigers that got tested positive for COVID. Thankfully,
Yeah.
their symptoms are mild. But yeah, they did a PCR test on them. I was like, who is that poor zookeeper that has to stick a swab up a tiger's nose? But thankfully, they stuck it into the poop, and that's where they found COVID. So I mean, we don't know whether it spreads through, like non like
Fecal
facial orifices. But yeah, I mean, the traces of COVID can be found there. Yeah.
Interesting.
Why can't we just do the PCR test on our own poop?
Because that would take a really long time.
Yeah, like can you poop on demand? Because I know I can't.
I don't think I can.
No, but I mean,
My nose is always there.
Okay. So what if somebody and this is a real thing because my student had it. Somebody who's had a surgery involving the nose is exempted from nose PCR test for between 5 to 10 weeks because it has to recover before they shove stuff into it. So
Like
she was
childbirth.
saying that she couldn't take an ART test to come to school because you need to take an ART test to come to school. But she says, I can't because I've just had surgery. And she was arguing with university admin because she says, I've got this doctor's letter that says I can't do ART test. And I'm thinking, hey, if we could test stool samples.
Okay, so I guess it's like the problem of wait, how do they administer the ART test? Is it a do at home by yourself, then you come and show, or they do it
Yes.
there at the school?
Do at home, then you.
Okay, then that's fine now, because it's like they could cheat that the way they could cheat a poop test.
Yes.
Because I'm imagining the logistics, of like if you have to do the test there, then do you bring your stool sample with you? And how would
It's
they
like
know
those
that it came out of your bowels?
Narcotics Bureau drug tests, right? Where they
So
wait for
many
you as you collect your urine sample.
Yeah, something like that. Very
Something
concerning.
I want to hear while I eat my cookie.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I hope it's not chocolate cake.
It's a chocolate chip cookie.
Oh no, poor girl. It's okay. It's okay. I have a chocolate cake in the fridge. I should eat it.
Yes. Keep forgetting.
I mean, to be fair, my drink is this color, so.
Mm.
Mm.
What is that?
It's it's highly diluted green tea. So in order to cut down sugar, what I've done is that so Joe bought some stevia equal, and I decided to try it out, and I've discovered I really like the taste of stevia.
Oh, cool.
So what I do is that I just take a little bit of green tea, mix it with water, and dump a packet of stevia into it, and it's a really tasty drink with like 2 grams of carbs. It's amazing.
Okay.
So, am I naughty because of the chocolate chip cookie or what? What happening?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Sounds like Joe
Could
has a
have been
song.
anything. Okay. Oh yes, yes, I do. Okay, here this is for you, Enoch Pratt. Thanks so much for joining us. This is a classic, so I'm gonna borrow Ed's mic because he says that I always my sound always peaks. Enoch Pratt, we're glad to be seeing you. Enoch Pratt, here's an oral assault. We don't know you too well yet, but you're an awesome guy, we bet. Enoch Pratt, we're glad you called. Enoch Pratt, we're so glad to be meeting you. Enoch Pratt, is an oral assault. Yeah, assault. Yeah, I just tried to make it an oral assault. Enoch Pratt, that's for you. Thanks so much for joining us. And
That's like the rock version of
Smelly Cat. This is for Christine. Thanks so much for giving us a cheer just now. Okay. It's Christine, real cool girl. She comes on stream and makes everything more fun. She's a special one. It's Christine, she does animation. Worked on Star Wars, how's that for reputation? We're glad she made us her destination. And just now she cheered us. We want to say thank you and give you a finger heart so we can endear us the whole T4C to you. We want to say it's true. We won't know what to do without Christine, real cool girl. She comes on stream and makes everything more fun. She's a special one. Yeah, that's for you, Christine. Thank you so much for your cheer. All right. Thanks, Swedin. So supportive.
oh.
Okay. All right then. And once again, like if you want a little song, please feel free to drop us in. Follow and we do tend to do little songs for our followers. Otherwise, I think we're just waiting for Ramji to come back from checking out his little dog.
How's Dylan, Ramji?
He is having a sulk on the sofa, but he's doing okay. So for those of you who don't know, Dylan is one of my dogs, and he had a bit of a bad encounter, we think, with a chicken feet. And so it's it's a fun day. Lots of vet visits and various other things, but he seems to be okay.
Oh, baby.
Cool. How are we doing?
Okay. I taught everybody a new phrase.
Oh, what was the
假
phrase?
不晒绑.
What's that mean?
Yeah, basically it means you have eaten your fill, but you have no shit to shit. So it's kind of like that awkward moment when you're like not sure what to do with yourself.
Okay. It's a good one. All right. Yes, he did. He didn't like. Oh, he ate the chicken foot. We think the nail maybe scratched the top of his soft palate, and then it got infected.
Oh, poor boy.
Things. But he's being he's a big baby, bless him. But
No, that sounds quite scary, honestly.
yeah. So that was a fun day. Awesome. Well, I think if we are ready, Lisa's away. So So other than that, we when Lisa's back, I think we're probably ready to go back. Are we?
There has been a bit of a dog illness problems lately.
Oh, look, it's a cat. He's a little black cat. Oh, look at that. Hey,
Oh.
oh, hello. Hello, sweetie. I cannot see your face because it's gonna green screen. Oh no.
Oh, it's so adorable.
That is a very,
Struggling.
very, very
No, let me
adorable cat.
He looks a bit
Meow.
angry.
It's like big.
That's just his natural face.
Right. It's resting cat face.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we tell you the results of our hit point rolling?
Tell everyone.
Yrsa got a 10 and a 2.
Ooh, okay.
So averaged out for 2
Averaged out.
levels.
So you took fighter or barbarian?
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
I now have 1 additional point of damage when I rage. I now can commune with nature, which apparently is a spell that allows me to know about the area around me within 3 miles. And it's all like the natural stuff. Anything that's affected by construction, I don't know anything about it. So like towns, dungeons, I don't know. But I know that there's a building there. That's
Okay. Okay. Gives you like a bing. Kind of thing.
Yeah,
Cool.
very much.
Awesome. Who else is gone up level?
I rolled a 7 and a 1.
Oh, reroll the 1.
Oh, really?
Reroll the 1. Always reroll the 1s. Yeah.
I rolled an 18 because I rolled the wrong dice. I rolled a 7 and a 5. Yay, okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Okay.
Awesome. And so that takes you to you're staying with Bard, so you go Bard 14.
I
which is
am
nice.
staying with Bart, yeah.
Fancy 7th level spells
Yeah, nice.
from the ghost of Rex.
Why do you even know how to do an Australian accent? Why?
Why do I know the Australian accent?
Yeah, why?
Years of watching Home and Away. That was my best.
Home and Away.
Alf Ramsey, I think it was from. Yeah.
I guess it's a soap opera.
Yeah, it was a massive soap opera. Home and Away and Neighbours were 2 massive soap operas.
Oh, Neighbours, yeah. I had a
Used
friend
to
on
be
Neighbours.
on competing channels at the same time.
Yeah.
You had a friend in Neighbours, did you?
Oh yeah, was it Julie?
Yeah, it was Julie.
It was Julie. Okay.
Yeah.
On Ramsey Street, you dig. It's like, yeah, who grew up with this stuff. Ed, what did you roll?
I had a 1 and a 6, so I rerolled the what I just did. So I got 2 6s. So like
Nice.
above average.
12 is the magic number, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you get any funky 7th level spells and new abilities?
I might be taking etherealness as the ultimate. Let's just get out of this situation. Or I could take plane shift. The problem is I would need the tuning fork.
Well, you have some random stuff from different places, right?
Yeah, but I don't think we have anywhere to go to right now. That's
sure. Well, you can always have a sleep on it, right? That's the nice thing about clerics. So you can have a good night's sleep and restack your spells.
We do have that place where we met the big dragon guy.
Oh yeah, whatever that place is.
Yeah.
That's true.
That in between place.
The place between the worlds, yeah. Yeah, that place. You can become one of the wardens. Lisa, and what did you roll for your dice?
I rolled a 6 and a 7.
13. You break the curse. Oh wow, good heavens, that's nice. So that's pretty good too. So that's awesome. So that's and do you get any new abilities at level 13?
I have a new feat.
Oh,
You have a flat
Three
foot now?
Yes, I do. I might as well have because now I am exceptionally extra speedy and agile with the feat mobile.
okay. More cheap hacks. Okay, good. Yeah.
And I can also touch the key of other minds, so I can understand all spoken languages.
Oh, you are Bob.
Uh-huh.
So cool.
Bob just starts talking to you in random languages. But
Oh,
Bob doesn't,
no.
actually, in fairness, Bob doesn't realize this. Bob speaks all languages. He just has no idea how. It's just completely like, everyone's just talking to me normally. I don't know what you're talking about. No one has different languages. Everyone speaks the same thing. Wonderful. Okay. Well, there we go. And you are all leveled up. It's fantastic. And so I think if you are ready to rock and roll, you are in the position of being able to head back to the desert encampment. So if we're all good, let's head on back. Okay. So as you wander back, so as always with these things, until you actually take your long rest, all you get is the hit points and the additional slots, but you don't get any new spells or abilities well, you get your natural abilities, don't get your new spells until you actually have a long rest. But we are kind of heading you towards exactly that point, taking a long rest. So tell me, what is it that you would like to do? Because you head back to where the encampment is, and you bump into so you can see that your fear is around a large table inside a heavily tented, a large tented sort of tent. A large tented tent, a large canvas tent. Hey, listen, it's been a long day. So a large canvas tent that's pitched up with sort of a couple of the sides are open, and you can see that Yafir is in there, and he is poring over what appears to be a very large map of an area with a few other people.
So he's glamping, just like Casey is right now.
Yafir is always glamping. What happened?
Glamping.
Okay.
Oh, as a stretch. I thought it was like a hooray. Sorry. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so
Sorry. Just realized what happened. Apologies.
no idea what's going on.
I woke up with massive backaches while stretching.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's the sloth threatening posture. I threaten you.
And red pandas too.
Yeah.
Oh, so damn cute.
Is that what angry pandas do?
Red
Red
pandas.
They do this. It's glorious.
They stand up and they raise their hands, and you're like, "Oh, so cute! You want a hug?" And I'm like, "No, fuck off."
And they try to act angry, but it's so damn cute.
Oh.
Okay. So should we go to Yafir as he's checking out the map?
Yes.
So he's poring over a map with a few other people sort of also staring at it, and he's sort of like, okay, so then and he sort of just is mumbling instructions and like looking at things, and you can see that actually what you're looking down on is as you get closer, he goes, "Oh, please come," and he introduces you to some folks that are around. He says, "This is Christelle, and this is over here is what was your name again? I'm so sorry. I forget. And the sort of small, rather nice and friendly looking chap goes, "My name is Joachim, Leader Tamar." He goes, "Oh yes, Joachim and Christelle, and over here is Tijana, and these are three of the scout teams who will be heading off. Actually, once Snarly has determined where the endpoints will be in order to be able to get into advanced positions." And they sort of said, he sort of says to them, "Is there anything else that you need from me, or are your teams ready?" And they sort of look at him, and you just look at the map once again, and go, they all nod and sort of smile politely at you guys and say, "There's nothing else needed tomorrow." He goes, then dismissed. And they go, "Thanks, needed him," and walk off. And he goes, "Oh, you see, my friends, you see how deliberately military I was there." It's good. It grows on the old sand shark.
Good job.
Yes. So anyway, you are back quickly. You maybe were a whole 2 hours, no more than that.
Yeah.
How was the? How did everything go? Did you?
It was
did
2
you slay
hours.
the wicked? And yes, 2 hours.
Huh?
Well, it might have been quicker than that, but I came back. I had some tea. Maybe I had a couple of those nice little fig roll things, the honey on it. I have, there's somebody that actually cooks for me specifically now. It's very nice, but it reminds me of the old days. But nevertheless, then I did that, and I had this meeting, and I was, just about 2 hours, I'd say maybe.
Barra, what? Sorry, I'm very confused. We walked to the thing, and then after you cast the spell, and then next thing I know, you're standing there with the guitar in your hands.
Yeah.
What do you mean 2 hours?
Like it was a sort of like frozen time thing. I'll figure it out. I think it's all in this instrument. I think it's all in this thing. I can make use of it. I'll figure it out tonight when I sleep. I'll actually figure it out.
Maybe.
Did anything happen to us? Are we okay?
I think so. I was like checking on you guys. I think you're okay. There was no disrespectful talk about women in the at all. We were very respectful when discussing females.
Well, as you should be, Barra.
Yes.
You see, it's one of those things where we didn't even consider the possibility of it happening until you mentioned it, and now I'm like,
Exactly.
Who? What? How?
And I should tell you that it did not happen. Disrespectful talk about females.
I know you're better at deception than this.
Anyway, oh look, a map.
Yes, as always, I have forgotten just how very confused I am when I am around you. Now, this is a map of Twilight's End, and as you can see here, there are you remember the city and the sort of unique kind of says this is our latest image that we are aware of. And what you can tell, and when you look at the image, you can see that there's large. That basically, it's what would have been a very good aerial map of Twilight's End a few years back, with very very large X's drawn through chunks of it, where like there are like, oh, this bit's not here anymore, and the Dawnbride Palace is a bit broken, and I think the Amrita Auction House we still consider to be there, but we're not entirely sure what state it's in. And then there's a lot of areas where there's little pins in it with little bits of paper on where you can say, and this is over here we think is primarily Blood Company and Blood Company, Blood Company, Blood Company, Blood Company, Blood Company, Blood Company, and he just sort of like talks for a little bit. He goes, as you can see, we are getting ready for our assault, and then hopefully to reclaim at least this bastion that we can use to reclaim the whole of the Twilight Plains region. The question I have for you, friends, is where do you think you will be of greatest use? Where do you think you will shine in this moment?
Well, I think I look at Kie, I look at Yrsa, look Kaman, look away from Kaman. I think we should bake things up.
So, Yafir, this is our strength. We have a giant flying griffin.
Yafir.
We have Kie, who can kill a man in 6 seconds and drag his corpse into the room.
Efficient.
We have Barra, who can make fish appear and make people stop and stare.
Hi!
Probably a lot of new skills now, because, you know, she has a fancy new instrument.
That's
And
right.
we have Kaman, who can see things and speak to a god that no one else knows about.
If he has the right sock drugs.
Yeah. Actually, no need sock drugs anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have all come up in the world, it would seem.
Indeed. And, well, you have me lah. I haven't changed too much. Oh, I know I can though. I can commune with the nature now. Yes.
And you can lead us very well.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah. So, I guess the short of it is we need to be somewhere that can accommodate the giant griffin, and we can fly. So, we can position ourselves in a place that you cannot just walk into, like Mordor.
Well, yes, one does not simply just walk into. Where's
Correct.
Mordor?
They were always meant to fly. Fly, you fools, he said.
Oh yeah, no, this is, I feel that I am lost again. Okay, so you think of yourself as a rapid reaction force? Is this what you're saying?
I think so. Yes, we can move very fast and get into position and then beat shit up. Yes.
Okay, this sounds very sensible. Okay, we will perhaps we can have you, and he sort of points at the map and he goes, there is this area here where they have taken the Dawnbride Palace, and the Dawnbride Palace, I suspect, is quite a heavy vantage into the city. So they will have their mages and various others, or some of them anyway, being able to, harass us and shoot down into the rest of the city from the parapets of this place. We were simply just thinking of blowing it up. It seems like a terrible waste, though, of what is an ancient and rather glorious monument. So perhaps it would be a good idea for you to be able to, to think and what to do with the things.
Okay, so preserve the building. Yrsa shoots a glance over at Kaman. and get the bad people out. Yes.
Yes, and I mean, I will be honest. We were planning on just exploding the building. So if you can preserve it, that would be better. If you can't, well, this is a war.
It's okay. I am, appreciative of all architecture as well. I think we can do this. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
What, the force that is holding the Dawn Bright Paris. Can you tell us more about him?
Yes, it will be where some of the various captains of the Blood Company will be. In addition, more than likely, it is where the sort of the Governor General or whatever he is been escalated to will be, along with members of the C01E themselves. So it's their main center of command and control. So that's why we were thinking of strike from high, but then we're concerned about magical protections for it. So if you are able to sneak in there and cut off the turkey's neck, no, the snake's talent. Snakes don't have talents. These war metaphors are very difficult. I've been a merchant for an awfully long time. I have not learned these all. You cut off what is the head that you cut off?
I think it's a snake. But then, given that you decided to call yourself a snake, maybe we don't call it a snake. Yeah.
Right. Okay. You cut off the head of the snake. Oh wait, I'm a snake now.
Yeah,
You just said
exactly.
it.
See.
Chicken. Cut off the head of the chicken.
You cut the head of the chicken
He
off,
hit the chicken.
and then the chicken's body will run around for a bit.
Yes. Which
Oh,
is an
I like it,
excellent
I like it.
opportunity
Yeah, it was.
to get the chicken out of the house.
And then they
Which
will
is
be
where you
like
don't want-
headless chickens. This is brilliant. Cut the head off the chicken. Yes. Okay. So we will call you the poultry executioners.
Yes.
Did you say poultry?
Poultry. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Chickens.
I like that. I like that. Let's go.
Not
Let's go
poultry.
kill some chickens.
And so he said, but we are unfortunately not ready to go yet. But I understand that you wanted to meet with members of the sect.
Yes.
Yeah, but only the nefarious sects.
We only have the. No, what? Huh?
No, okay. Let's go check out the people from the sects that are still here, so they can teach us the use martial arts magic from their sects. Okay, let's just go. Yeah, I'm all pumped.
So he's looking at us, because also you look like you need a night's rest as well. And we are going in 3-4 days' time, in fairness. So
Okay.
if you were to go now, you would be going very deep undercover in order to do your poultry assassination.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some rest to talk to the people from the sects, and then go save the fucking world.
Woo!
But Barra, you don't need to shout. We're all here.
This is who I am. You're not the boss of me.
Yeah!
I don't think it's the mandolin. I think ever since the
I'm a
mandolin,
fucking rock star.
there's a lot more shouting.
No.
Or maybe it was Sonali.
No. But Sonali just causes him to, speak in a deeper voice. The shouting came after he got the mandolin.
Oh, right.
Maybe it's like it amplifies his voice,
Barra is walking around and no, come on.
She didn't really need that though.
So Joe, as you're doing that, you hear the crowd is just loving it, right? They hear the sounds of like an applauding crowd. Your audience is just here for you.
No, that's me. I'm Rex. I'm really tired. I'm gonna have a nap. I'll be back tomorrow.
Barra, okay. Yafir, I just wanted to ask, is there a preferred
Is he
way?
okay?
It's Barra.
Right.
Is there a preferred way for us to approach the city? Are there different options? Is there a way that I don't know. We could ambush a bunch of one of their patrols and.
Yes. In fact, right now, what Sonali is planning on doing this evening is she is going to find multiple locations and lay down sort of temporary. Your old friend, in fact, Jibril, he has given us some stones that will allow us to be able to lock in a position to teleport to. And then Sonali is going to go and move over there. The scout teams are going to put those down. That is where these folks were just about to go to, in fact. So that will give us the ability to bring in large numbers of troops. You can go in with those groups, or you could fly there, I think, on Bob. But there is also just one ever so small complicating factor, which is, how do I refer to him? Let's call him the giant sea turd.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be another giant worm. Like, how many big things you want us to fight?
Yeah.
No. I, my friends, if you don't want to fight the giant sea turd, I cannot.
No, we do.
Oh, you do?
We're going to take him down. What? You got to take us there.
Well, then I suggest the thing to do will be to, if you are going to chop off the chicken's head, then perhaps you make a statement about the giant sea turd once you are in that place, because he is a little tetchy, one might say.
Okay.
About what?
I think about everything, actually. In fairness, I don't really have a good handle on him. He's a sort of ranty kind of sea god being.
We go, we behead the chickens, we call his name, and get him to come to us.
It may need a bit more than calling his name, but perhaps the members of the sex can help you with this.
Right.
Okay. I'm sure that there is summonings or spells. I'm not so inclined, you know.
Sure.
So it's important for us to go see the sex first, then.
Okay,
or
sorry.
maybe you have your own abilities, as you well know. I'm not. I am always underestimating. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So sorry. Earlier in this meeting, you brought up the point, that we're supposed to try to preserve the Dawn Bright Paris because it's a very old place, right?
Yes.
So if we summon the giant sea turd, last time we saw him, he destroyed things. He's very good at destroying things. Maybe it's just because his size too big, then he don't know his strength. Then he go around smashing things by accident. But so building plus giant sea turd, not a good idea.
Yes, no bodily awareness.
Exactly. Like last time my dog Snowfur also same problem. Too big for his own good.
There's somewhere we can meet him on his own turf or somewhere closer to the coast.
I mean, if you want to fight Buldar in the sea, it is.
So okay. I guess the question here is first we take over the palace. Yes, one done, settle good. But do we need to call him there? For what reason?
Okay.
No, I am just concerned that he will show up.
Oh.
He has bad timing.
Right.
He has good timing. No, it's definitely bad timing if he shows up.
So, I remember you mentioned something about the sex wanting to do this. No, not the sex, but you guys wanted to do some special ritual to ward him away.
Correct. To ward. Yes, we want to put a large bubble effectively over the city.
Right. And this can only happen after we take it back, is it?
In essence, yes, because they're not very. I don't have the full details of it, but what they've shown me is there are these large, metal stakes with a gem in the top of it, and it acts like a beacon, and they join up these beacons in a big link, and then what this means is that this huge dome appears, and it's like, aha, you cannot come in, giant sea turd.
Okay, so. I feel this might be a good time to tell you a little bit about our history with the giant sea turd. I have a feeling that there is a possibility if the giant sea turd does show up, right? We might be able to lure him away because he's very angry with us. Yeah.
Is it Kie?
No.
No,
Are you sure?
not me. No, really no.
Have another guess. You have a 75% chance.
Okay. Who would annoy a giant sea turd? Let me think. Well, I will go with our resident sea elf, Kaman.
Well,
Close. In
Yeah.
the right
Okay.
height range, yes.
He's,
Okay. So I guess by that logic here, so what did you do to annoy Buddha so much? Oh, I mean the giant sea turd.
Yes, Barra.
No.
But anyway, yes.
Look, yeah, no.
how did you not get that?
That's a great plan, Yrsa. It's a great plan, Kie. Look, we gotta sleep. I gotta figure out the new mandolin. I love it. Yeah, put in the man and mandolin. Yeah, that's me, fucking Bazza. Okay, well let's go catch some breast and we'll fucking kill Boulder.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
giant sea turd.
there you go. That's the plan. So we will come in to the Dawn Bright Palace.
Yeah.
Kill the people there. If and when Buddha shows up, we will go and tell him, "Hey, Mafa, we are here. We are back. Nanny poo poo," and then we'll lure him away so he doesn't destroy any more of Twilight's Edge. Yes, makes sense. Twilight's End. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
I always get those places confused.
Yeah. And then after that, you all cast a tomb and protect the place. All good?
Good.
That sounds like an excellent plan. We have 3 days before we go. The scout teams will be going into position tonight. It seems like nothing can go wrong.
I smack him. Psh, don't chase him.
What did I say?
All
I said was...
No, okay. Now that you've said that, we're gonna post watch tonight, just in case. All right. Thanks.
So that's it.
Oh.
Do we need to see the sex before this happens?
Yeah, we do. But we've got 3 days. So you want to go now or you want to go sleep? It's up to you.
But
Because
we settled in the morning and then 2 hours has passed, right? So it's like lunchtime now.
Okay.
yeah, we can set up now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
About lunchtime.
All right. Let's go talk to the secretary.
I mean, Barra, are you able to, identify the item?
No.
Oh.
I could try.
You can attune to it if you want to with a short rest.
I am gonna sit here for an hour staring at it, and you know.
Would the attunement give him the ability to know everything that the thing can do?
Maybe.
Okay, so I know it's a bit awkward, but
Yep.
since you're here and they have a powerful spellcaster who's very good at finding out things about things, maybe you should go and speak with Sonali about your new toy.
Yeah. Okay. This is a good idea.
Yeah?
Okay. I'm going now.
Oh god.
Okay. Well, why don't you guys go talk to the
Happening
sex?
again.
No. We are going to go have lunch, and then when you come back, we will go to talk to the sex together. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Have fun.
Thanks.
Are you going to go find Sonali?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. You see that Sonali is you easily
I bring Kaman along.
get some directions, and she is in a tent that appears to be very well organized, but she's in the middle of stuffing things into a bag, like lots and lots. It's a huge sort of like rucksack of stuff that she sort of is taking, like large ritual elements and various other bits and pieces, and putting them into sort of like long scroll cases and various other things. And so as you walk in, she sort of looks up and she goes, hi, how lovely to see you. Hi Barra, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well.
Hi, Sonali. I just came to say I just came to say hello and have a nice chat with Barra. It's Kaman turns around and says, "I'll just be outside communing with my deity."
I guess I will get inside and meditate too. Bye.
Bye, Kie.
Go back. Hi, Sonali.
Hi
Hey.
Barra, what's happened to your voice? Is everything okay?
I've just really grown up. You know, these 3 years I've been away, and I guess I've become more manly and shit like that. So, yeah, it's really good to see you, girl.
He sort of goes,
You
Um,
look good.
thanks, Barra. It's been a hard few years, but we're pulling through. It's great to see you right now, and I'd love to spend some time with you, but I have to get ready for this mission tonight.
I dropped the voice. Hey, where you going? You're packing your stuff, and where you going? I just got here.
Yeah, I know. So I've got to take the advanced teams towards Twilight's End and Twilight's Edge. God damn it! And Twilight's End is Twilight's End.
It is Twilight's End. You were right. You were right.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Twilight's
don't
End. Sometimes
yourself.
I just get there's a lot going on right now. But I need to take the advanced teams in so that they can get into position with the teleport beacons, and then I need to get some preparation spells done. So I was
know. Hey,
going to head over that way.
The moment we came here, like, we saw the way you were talking to your fear. Like, it was clear who was the brains behind the whole operation. And it's you. Man, good job.
Well, you first did a great job, but
yeah, it's true. But you know, you always were the smart one.
Well, thanks, Barra. That's nice. I've missed you, you know.
You have I missed you too, Sonali, but you know, like if there's anything like these past days for me, years for you, it's taught me it's I don't know, I think, you know, everybody around me is just fucking cursed, and I don't want that to happen to you. You're too good and too smart, too beautiful. Look, you're too important to this mission. And when all this is sorted, maybe we can give this a second go, but I'm just glad that I had you in my life for a while, and just wanted to say, hey, all the best. And yeah.
She walks up to you, gets right up in your face, and just sort of like, looks at you and says, I'd like to make a second go of things.
Yeah, hey, we'll talk about it when you get back and when I get back. Okay? Fuck.
Stay safe. And she leans in for a kiss.
Sonali, I hold up the mandolin. Could you help me? Oh no! Could you help me identify this by any chance?
She's like literally on tiptoes leaning in for a kiss right now. And he's like,
Look, it's just really important for the mission, you know. I don't think either of us can afford to be distracted right now. You know, it's just, you know, it's like.
Barra, promise me something.
Yeah.
When we're through this, you'll take me out for dinner, and we'll just drop the axe.
I don't like to make promises like that. The last girl I promised to buy lunch for, I didn't work out too well.
Okay. Fair.
But,
how would you like to do this?
Honestly, at the moment, Sonali, I find it really hard to trust anyone, but hey, stay cool and funky. Well, keep in touch. Could you just help me identify the mandolin? Barra kind of like turns away.
So let's not make any promises, Barra.
Yeah.
But I'd like to go out. I'll just leave it at that.
Thanks, Sonali.
And she reaches out, she takes the mandolin from you. And sort of sits down and says, then just begins sort of casting a spell on it. And a few minutes pass, and you know the spell. It takes a few minutes to cast, and she's sitting down and sort of creates a little space around her and puts a few bits here and a few bits there, and pulls out a little pearl and touches it to her forehead, and is focusing on this ritual. And about 10 minutes pass in total, and she looks up and she goes, "Holy shit, this is amazing."
Oh yeah? What is it? It's a mandolin! Oh no. There's more.
It is. It's you're funny, Barry. You're so funny. But it is a mandolin. It's apparently, well, it's patterned on a very ancient sort of mandolin, sort of from a college that passed beyond the veil a long time ago. They used to be known as the Knaith, apparently, but this is actually very clearly called Rex Mundi's love machine.
I try very hard to maintain eye contact with Sonali without
Well, you have to try that hard because she's very
flinching.
happy to maintain eye contact.
But I tried not to make it without flinching. Interesting.
So, I suspect you're a worthy inheritor of Rex Mundi's love machine.
Yeah, maybe.
And she spent some time describing it to you. And it is, it's a beautiful instrument, and you have it there. She does say, she says, there's a little something I haven't been able to quite figure out from just the identify spell. It's been in the hands of an expert musician for an awfully long time, and it's going to pass into the hands of an expert musician from the looks of it. So maybe you'll find something a little extra in there. I don't know, but it doesn't seem to be anything. I don't see any curses on it. I don't see anything negative. It does seem to give you the ability to fly and dispel magic. And she sort of talks you through all of the abilities of the Knaith mandolin, which says, and there's a little bit of extra in there. Rex's magic dust.
Thanks for that. I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. Hey, when do you leave again?
My plan is to head out when it's dark in Twilight Plains, which is probably about 2 hours from here. I should be back tomorrow morning, I'm hopeful. I hope.
Well, I hope so too. So, hey, no matter what happens, thanks. And, stay safe. I'll, just be going now.
You don't have to go.
No,
It'd be nice for you to hang out for a while if you like.
I kind of do.
Okay, all right, I understand.
Bye. And Barra leaves.
Yeah. As you step out, do you look back when you walk away?
Yeah, I guess so.
She's looking at you.
She's not looking at me.
She's looking at you.
I flex and I walk out.
You hear a giggle, and then she turns back to her bag and carries on packing things.
Okay.
Hey, Barra.
Hey, oh my god, you're really waiting out here. How much of that did you hear?
Really standing there with like cup noodles in hand. Sir, how do you go? Huh? Yeah, see, they got these very useful rations, you know. You put hot water inside, then the thing cook, then you just eat. Very, very useful.
Oh, wow.
I love this place.
Wow, it's amazing.
Best war camp ever.
Well, I've got a really cool weapon, so let's go kill some shit. Raw!
More importantly, Barra, I just wanted to ask you, are you going to regret anything if you don't talk to...
Were you fucking eavesdropping things? No! Okay, look, everything's gonna be fine. We've got a mission to complete. Good night!
Barra.
It is the middle of the afternoon.
You're going to sleep?
Look, okay, let's take care of other things. Look, Kie, are you gonna go into your sword? Like, Yrsa, are you gonna talk us through what?
Barra!
What?
What if you never see Sonali again?
Well, fucking what? Then what? How is that gonna be different from all the other women in my fucking life? Well,
Say,
no, so fucking
make sure you've said everything you want to say to her.
Because because maybe I like Kie, okay? Oh shit.
Sorry, what?
No, nothing.
Did I hear something?
No.
I heard my name.
No.
I heard it. People hear it. Come on, I heard it.
Look, this is not, okay? This is, I'm gonna figure out I am in love with my job.
Lisa, you hear
Which is
Koshi's sword say to you,
music.
maybe I like Kie instead.
I am.
I heard it. Koshi told me. You said something.
In love with my work. I'm married to my work, which is this mandolin. Goodbye.
Okay, you know
Misty
what?
step.
The mandolin is not your work.
I'm gone.
You just met it.
I've misty stepped away.
Okay, so since Barra Misty stepped away, Yrsa turns over to Kie.
Oh.
Because it's 30 feet, right? So like you have to see it. So where
Where are you?
I'm misty stepping towards the what? And then like the moment I'm 30 feet away, I'm like.
Okay, so you see Barra.
You can see me running away. Barra's gone.
As we see Barra running away in the distance. Like,
So, I cannot say that surprised me exactly.
It didn't.
Yeah, I mean the two
It
of
surprised
you.
me.
There was always a bit of a thing going on. I don't know whether it was one-sided, two-sided, no-sided.
Irritation, bullying.
Yeah, there was a thing going on in a way. So I guess the important question now is, Kie, how do you feel about Barra?
You don't feel like you need to give us a definitive answer. You need to work it out first.
I need to work it out first.
Sure. Yrsa, let's not rush anyone into anything, right? Yes. So let's get ready to go and focus on the task at hand. Work makes us so focused and happy. Let's go distract ourselves with work.
I mean, you're not even dating, it's more like how shall I put it, that awkward stage where you're not sure, unsure and all that. It's not like you're asking to get married, man. This poor Sonali, wait 3 years, I finally come back, and then what you get? Nothing. All these deep voices, flex, but no action. Poor girl.
They had an actual thing.
They did.
Don't you remember the jacuzzi in the room and all that?
Yeah, I know. Such favoritism. But yeah, the thing is, that we've also, been together for a long time. We fought together, and sometimes emotions can come up. And since we are no longer part of the military, I can say that it's it's fair game. If you want to pursue a relationship or not, or just go out on a couple of dates, see how things go with Barra. Also can. No judgment over here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for a girl that she just wanted to go out for lunch with, he used a wish spell. Just saying.
That didn't turn out very well.
That's true. But commitment like that, very rare.
Very dangerous.
Also true. But okay lah, it's the effort, the effort is there.
Hold on, wait. Are you saying that Daddy likes Kie?
No. We are not saying that. Your daddy was saying that.
Anyway, Bob, let's not make it more difficult than it already is for Kie and Barra. We have a job to do.
Kie like the Dragon Man that I ate.
Yeah, Kie. So how you feel? I mean, I know you have feelings for this Ryaka as well, but he's also kind of, not alive.
Yeah, I ate him. Nom.
You don't need to rub it in, Bob.
Well, I mean, I was hungry. I was really little. I was a baby.
I know. And so you quietly eat, then you don't say anymore. You don't keep reminding her that you ate him, lah.
Let's also remember that it complicates matters when you're in a relationship with a colleague, And so if you don't want to date someone at work, we totally understand that too.
That's the
and,
thing. We are not in the army anymore. They are no longer colleagues.
But we're still fighting together and doing the same mission and still reporting to you.
Huh?
We're kind of just still working, but no pay.
Oh, right.
Alright,
I forgot about that. So the other day I was very angry with Kaman, then I told him about this. You know, it's like, y'all no longer report to me. Huh? You're your own people now.
No,
We're doing
your
this
mum.
together.
I report to you.
Yeah, lah, that one is different, you know.
Okay.
But I'm saying we are
Don't
no
get rid of
longer in the
me.
military. You're not my how you call that? I am not your ossifer anymore. So whatever we do from here on out, we do it together if you all want to. You don't have to risk your life. I know you're a family. I know you have a church you want to start. Huh? Everybody has their own goals here. My goal right now is to kill that fucker, the giant seated. Yes.
So if Daddy married Kie and Kie married Ryaka, does that mean Daddy marries Ryaka?
That's not how it works, Bob, but we will explain that to you in detail on the way to see the sex.
Okay. Let's go see sex and we can talk about Ryaka and Daddy and Kie.
Oh yes. Now we need to go and catch
And
that
sex.
Barra to bring him over for the sex talk.
Oh,
Okay.
This is not fun. So stressed. So weird.
And so eventually we will get our hands on.
Is that Lisa talking or Kie talking?
Does it make a difference anymore?
Oh, good heavens. Okay, so as you head over and Yafir has sort of been half dealing with the map and then kind of comes over and kind of goes, why did Barra just disappear and run away? Is everything okay?
Let's go get Barra back. Barra! We've stopped talking!
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, as long as you guys aren't talking. I hate talking. Talking's stupid. Yeah, let's let's figure out what to do.
Why would we talk about things?
Oh no, yeah, talking.
So let me introduce you to a few people. He takes you over to another tent, and you see there are three really, really, really unnecessarily robed wizard-like people, right? Like literally, like one is wearing green flowing wizard robes, and one is wearing sort of amethyst kind of purple flowing wizard robes, one is wearing blue flowing wizard robes, and they're sort of sat there all sort of, you know, at about 30 degrees to each other in chairs, looking rather prim and upright, sort of drinking tea. There's a sort of slightly more sort of caramel dark-skinned lady. There's a sort of gentleman with a long ponytail, which is braided sort of down to one side and then sort of quite low, sort of down by his sort of his hip almost. And then there's another gentleman who sort of has a really unnecessarily thin moustache, like one of those really kind of like, oh dear me, you spent time making that moustache that thin. That's really horrible kind of moustache. Yeah, he's very proud of it, but he sort of does this sort of twirly thing. And he sort of says, he brings across and Yafir says, please allow me to introduce to you three of our fine wizards who are previously from This is Ponam, who is previously of the verdant waters, and indicates the person wearing the green flowing. And over here we have Master Fengwei from I think it was what was the name of it again? Crawling Jasmine. And he goes, enlightened Jasmine. The enlightened Jasmine, and finally this is Sir Charles Sir Charles from which one is I can never keep these in my mind for any particular go. And Charles looks up and says, well, it's actually it's very straightforward. It's in the amethyst grove. Yes, well, these fine people are are Survey Team 3. Or are you still do you still go by Survey Team 3? Is that your name?
Yes, Survey Team 3 for life.
Oh, these fine people are Survey Team 3 for life. And they have questions for you. Grove. Grove, it's Grove. Not growth. That would be very strange. That would be sort of like a tumor or some sort. Yeah, that would be some sort of strange thing. It is not growth. It is grove. The grove of amethysts. Yeah. I actually, on reflection, that doesn't make any more sense, Charles. Please explain. Now, how could you have a grove of amethysts? Surely you would have a seam or something.
Okay, look. Yrsa wants to speak. The questions. Oh, right. Come on as well.
Yes. Sorry. Puts down the rations. Hello. It is an honor to meet all of you. Smart people of the magic kind. Hi. My name is Yrsa, and I would like to kill a god. Would you be able to help me?
Sort of. They look at you and they say, the lady looks first up and says, slightly, not sarcastically because you've got a reputation, but with a little bit of just a hint of sort of insufferable nature. So it says, how big a god precisely are you trying to kill?
You know the one that's been terrorizing the coast, the giant seated.
Oh, you're seeking to destroy one of the sort of ancient deities of our planet.
Yes. The one.
Right. Well, I imagine that's a good evening's work.
Look, did you have any tips? Look, because we're gonna.
How were you thinking about? Sorry, I mean, let's start back from a second. Killing a god is as much about killing the belief in a god and then destroying the power of a god. Think of it this way. It's a bit like imagine you have a volcano, and there are two things about a volcano. The first is that it's this giant sort of mountain filled with hot primal melted stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is Feng Wei that speaks. But the second thing about a volcano is that there is a mythos, a belief about the volcano itself. People know that volcanoes behave in a certain way, they act in a certain way, they explode, they rumble, they quake, they do all these things. And the two things are very related, but also very different. So if you took the volcano away, but people still believed there was a volcano there, they would sail around those seas. They would change their paths. They would appropriate, that deity, even if that deity didn't exist anymore in the volcano. Does that make sense?
So, you're saying we should kill Balder in front of everyone? So to destroy their belief in him for good?
You would have to shatter the belief in Balder down to the last person. Even a single being that believes in a god is enough for that god's voice to hold on to this plane.
Ayo. So that would mean we would have to commit genocide.
Oh.
Well,
Kaman raises.
Wait. When you say belief, right? Do you mean like people who worship him? Or like, do you mean, I know he exists, I've seen him before, therefore I also have to die so that he can die?
No. It's clerics. It's people, or lay clerics or worshippers, people who have committed their soul in some form or another to be through the conveyance of, what are we calling him this week? Oh, the giant sea turd. Yes.
Okay, so if they were to just, I don't know, maybe if they were to convert their faith, maybe, would that help as well?
Oh, yes, that's a very classic, very, very classic way of dealing with it, actually, is if you were to, generally the sword and the book are the classic strategies there.
Come on, what were you about to say?
That exactly. because that would severely undermine the belief of his followers if there was something greater to follow.
Yes, you need to find somebody who really wouldn't mind an influx of worshippers. They're not too fussy about them. Most gods are okay about that because they like a bit of power. And then secondly, you would have to figure out a way of, a bit like when you're doing irrigation, you sort of like have to block off one, channel and redirect all that power elsewhere.
Where would you say his main source of power comes from?
The Great Sea Turd?
Yeah.
Well, in terms of the main source, I would probably say it's the Sahaquin and the Seals.
How many Sahaquin and Seals would you say there are?
You're not saying it right. It's Sahaquin. But good heavens, hard to get a count, really. I'd say
figure?
the Seals. Oh, good heavens! And sort of he sort of gurns for a little bit as sort of Charles speaks up and goes, as you know, so elves are very, very rare, but we think that a few thousand, maybe. It's hard to get a clear number. I would, without presuming too much, I would imagine that you would possibly be in a position to know more. But being of your descent, as it were. But,
no, I would defer to your knowledge. And the ha-has, how many of them are there?
The Sargon, we think that there are. We certainly know that there are some off to the south, and there are some in the north, and there are some in the west. We think there's probably 25,000-30,000.
Okay.
Right. That's too many to kill.
Yeah.
Well, yes, and I mean they grow, but their relationship to Baldar is via the entity known as the Coral King, who is their sort of god king, if you will, or whatever. So if you were able to somehow subvert that might be another angle. I don't. We're talking about a hypothetical game here. I don't really. You can't genuinely be serious.
No, fucking hell, come on! If only we knew who you were back home. Maybe you had some influence. Maybe you could win people over to this cool new religion of yours. We need to get your memory back. How are we going to kill Baldar otherwise? We need to turn all these people around, and all these CLs should be your people. We need to get your memory back. We've been putting it off too long.
Right. So
talking about things that don't really matter.
Thank you very much. Would you mind giving us a few moments while we step out and have a small discussion? We'll come right back. We're here. Thank you.
I usher the rest of the group out.
I stand facing away and very far from Kie.
I do exact same thing.
And Bob stands basically right angles to the two of you and kind of flares his wings out a bit and goes, ah.
So I'm going to speak to the rest of them using Sigil Common.
Sure, using Sigil Common. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah. So, if the idea is if we rob this Baldar, rob this sea-turd of his followers, of his worshippers, and he might die, I think if Kaman was to appear and be able to do magic without intan, that might be the sort of thing that will attract a lot of people to your church.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea at all.
You're right.
We don't need to fight. We just need to show them a better way.
And if we weaken their belief in Baldar enough, giant sea turd enough, I'm speaking in Sigil Common. Baldar sounds different there. Sounds like, I don't know, like
Tiddlybob.
Tiddlybob. If we weaken Tiddlybob enough, because everybody's belief in him is weakened, then maybe we can go and take down his physical form. maybe it'd be easier.
The only thing is, of the four of us, only, well, okay, Barra can also, but only Kaman can really breathe in water.
Yeah, but don't we have like? Oh, were they gone? No, but maybe we can.
We could just buy new ones.
We can ask the army for supplies. I mean, like if they're fighting like a giant sea turd, you'd think that they'd have those bath shower cap things. You got to breathe from the water.
I mean, I still have mine.
Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Then we're okay.
And I do know someone who has intimate first-hand knowledge of what it's like to bring a god to the brink of death.
Joe, make a
And what
perception
that
roll for me.
process involves.
And Lisa, make a perception roll for me, please.
Perception. 14.
21.
Okay.
Oh wait. Has mine increased? No, it hasn't.
Okay.
Oh.
So whilst you're discussing this,
24.
you see that Bob is doing his absolute best to kind of like use his wings to like bring the two of you closer together, and it's really obvious to you guys, right? I mean, it's like, you know, sort of like he's basically kind of moving himself back, and he's kind of just like
Bob?
trying to sheep it. Yes, a very important conversation. You talk about it.
I
Don't
do a
pay
sort
attention to
of
me.
like dance with Bob. I'm
just like very dexterously like bobbing back in and out to get to my original position.
And then I go back to my original position, which is to face away.
So, one other thing is, do you want to tell these nice people, since they're technically on our side, how to do magic without intent?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Sure. No problem.
And I'll tell you why. Because these aren't nice people.
How do you know? Is it something to do with like your third eye, like your sight from Yrsa?
Let's just say it takes one to know one.
Is it a sex thing?
Yes, it is a sex thing.
You know, Bob, at the end of the day, everything's a sex thing, okay? It's
Really?
just- yeah.
And these are really, really bad people.
Okay. Okay, then
And
maybe the idea of mine is not going to work either, because the Sahuhahagin are not nice people either, no?
No.
But it's one thing to display it. It's another thing to teach them how to do it.
Yeah, we could be their gods.
Oh, I get it. So we're not teaching them. We just show them, we can do the magic without the intent. We are more powerful. Follow us. They can.
I mean, that's a pretty big lie, considering Boulder is, Sea Turd is, and we're great, but
Look, we don't even know where Kaman is from. We don't even know where Kaman is from. Like, we might not be lying. He might be like super influential back where he came from.
That's the other thing. I'm honestly a bit confused about this whole god system. It sounds like gods are not a different being, so to speak. It's not like, oh, I am born a god, haha. But it's more like they are very powerful people who then perform some kind of ritual that a lot of people die, and then they are sent into godhood or something like that.
No.
So
sorry.
maybe once upon a time, this giant seated was just a normal person also, like us.
Right. Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, you're right. So, we're gonna make Kaman a god. All right, we'll all help him.
Right.
We're gonna make Kaman a god. Okay.
We don't have to, Barra.
No, we're
we
gonna
just-
do it. We're gonna make
Hang
him a
on, hang
god.
on. Barra, let's be clear about what we need to do. What we need to do is to supplant the Coral King.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. And
And if we are able to supplant the Coral King, then they will look for a new figure through which to worship a deity. And that deity doesn't have to be the sea turd. It
yeah.
could be something more powerful.
Like sea kelp.
Wait, what?
Kelp is a plant.
Well, that's true. But Bobby, at the end of the day, this is what we're gonna do. Okay? We're all gonna be really nice to Kaman, because we're gonna try and turn people over to believing in his god, or maybe you could be the god. I don't know. You've been through lots of weird shit. Okay, well, you got 3 eyes.
Right, if Kaman's a god,
No, Kaman's not a god.
Then I could be a god.
You could.
Bow down before your Lord God. Bobby.
Okay, no. Shh. One silent clap. Okay.
Poor thing.
Okay. Look.
I know that Barra is still very dedicated to Agatha and wants to help her in any way.
Yeah.
Kaman, how are you feeling about your own god right now?
Oh, there's
Yeah, pretty good.
a good chance that because if with the power of hip hop music, we would be able to get him to a position where he's powerful enough to free Agatha. And with Agatha freed, that should give us enough oomph to help us get rid of the Coral King. And if the Coral King seems to be that bottleneck between us and getting rid of the sea turd.
Okay. So I guess what we could do is we can actually it's not a setup. Kaman is already the high priest of Yrsa.
Mm-hmm.
And the high priest of Yrsa is going to preach his faith quite aggressively, showing people how superior for being a follower of Yrsa is. Yes? And Barra, our very what's the word? Not productive. What's the other one? The other word? The very
Prosthetic.
I don't know. Very good. Yeah, there we go. The prolific bard.
Yes.
Yes.
Prostitute.
We'll spread the.
What's a prostitute?
Oh no. No. One silent clap.
I didn't know that you accepted money for that, but okay, sure. Would spread the word of Kaman, the high priest of Yrsa.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's. So is that okay? So the plan is we go and convert the Sahuagin as well as the sea elves.
Yes.
And the trick, the lie, which will become the truth, is that Yrsa is so powerful that he gives us, through him and Agatha, the ability to create magic without the need for Inta.
Okay. And after that, once we've won them to our side, and then we rendezvous with the rest of the troops here in 4 days' time, and we go and take down Boulder, just outside the Dawn Palace. That gives us 3 days.
I think that's the kind of thing that would happen after you take down the Dawnbright Palace, and then you have a bit of what a DM might call downtime, where the stuff happens in
downtime.
The flashbacks.
How do you know these things?
I don't know. It's just, I'm just a bit of meta exposition that just appeared. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Oh, Bobby.
You're so clever.
Always knew you were just more than.
Bow down before your Lord God, Bob.
Right. Okay.
So now that we're back on the train, let's talk about what we're going to do over the next 3 days.
Okay.
What do we need to do? I look at the rest of them.
Sorry, I'm not sure we should continue this conversation just first because there's like a bunch of rope people waiting for us.
Okay. Should we?
They will be the
first
with each other.
We will demonstrate our power to.
Yes, good idea.
And then they can spread the word because they will spread the word. And we'll say nothing more. We'll be very mysterious about it.
Okay. I like this idea. Barra.
All right, help me out, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Let's go back.
I want a job though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I at least be like?
I think
Lord High Inquisitor.
Yes,
Bob.
you can be that, and you can do that by lifting up Kaman, and the rest of us as we do our magic. What do you
How
think?
do you want me to lift you up? Like with my claws?
No, just do what you always do. What do you think? Riding in on the back of a griffin.
It is very impressive.
Casting magic.
Well,
Okay.
it's
Very cool.
I think I've picked up a couple of new tricks too.
All right, let's do it. Go on.
Okay, so rather than play it out, Ramji, I'm going to tell you what our plan is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Our plan is Yrsa and Kie will walk in and invite the sex out to say that we believe that we have a demonstration of the type of power we can bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they say, what do you mean? They say, we believe our God is scarier than their God. At which time, when they come out, we come down Iron Man style with the two of us hands aloft on on Bob. And then we say, the power of the siblings, Agatha and Yrsa, empowers us to perform magic, to have access to magic without the need for Intan. And Barra, obviously without Intan, will create amazing illusions. And I, obviously without Intan, will bring down radiant beams of fire and create rings of blades.
So it's basically the Siegfried and Roy entrance, but then you're just going to show that you've got the ability to do this without
Intan.
Yeah,
you can check us for Intan. We've got roll up our sleeves, no Intan, and then we pen and teller the fuck out of it.
Okay, all right. It's not too hard to arrange this.
And because I know if we role played it, we'll fuck it up. I would like Barra to be able to do a performance check for it. So that's what I want to do.
Okay, I'm very much down for this. So you want to get all of the sex people together, or do you just want to get like a group of sex people together?
All of them. Right.
Yes, I guess I was thinking the leadership, but sure, all of them.
So for a bit, Bob flies around going, all the sex people show up in the middle. All the sex people show up in the middle. All the sexy people. And so there's a huge confused noise, but then a group of different robe-wearing folks, and not always robe-wearing folks, but otherwise do congregate in the middle, and they'll look a little puzzled and confused. There's a moment where it's basically Yrsa and Kie are just stood there, as currently the two of you, Siegfried and Roy, are up on Barra's back. About how high up are you right now?
Bob's back.
Bob's back in front of me. Yeah. How high up are you right now?
Just behind the.
So let's say you're sort of like 120 feet away, the other side of the wall.
Behind the pumpkin. Yeah. Sure. Just out of sight, getting ready to jump in. Yeah.
And okay, so you begin to flap in, and so there's a Bob is just singing this music. I got running out of breath. Come on.
Okay, and then Kaman uses thaumaturgy to say, basically greets all the six members and announce that that the siblings, we are the chosen of the siblings, Agatha and Yrsa, and we are here to show proof of the power that we have, and that this is the power that will allow us to defeat the giant sea toad. After which we make a good show of no intern. You can check us for intern. We can go to the leaders.
Barra takes off his t-shirt and throws it on the ground.
Yeah.
You see, there's quite a lot of people that are casting detect magic and various other things like that, and they're using intern to do so. So
yeah, and we were like, "There's no intern on us." And then I said, "Barra, show us what Agatha can do."
So, I was going to take. Oh shit! We haven't had a long rest yet, right? Oh fuck. Well, in that case, well, all the same, I am going to. I'm gonna cast first of all, a dimension door, and then I'm going to appear. I'm gonna appear away from Bob. And as I appear away from Bob, I'm gonna let me know if you let me do this, Ramji. I'm going to use my Kanaist mandolin to cast fly, so I continue to fly in the air. And then with that, I am going to just use minor illusion.
The way this works, Joe, just so you know, is you have to stand on the mandolin like you're like this, and basically it's sort of like Bunky stands on his cloud.
Right, so I'm surfing. I'm mandolin surfing.
You're mandolin surfing, yeah.
Okay, so basically I prep my mandolin, I surf off it, I dimension door whoop together with my mandolin. then I cast fly, so I swoop down Silver Surfer style.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm gonna cast the minor illusion, somehow I'm squatting on the mandolin, okay, so that I can strum it.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go round Kaman, and then as I go round Kaman and Bob, I'm gonna sing, he's a god, Boldar is not. Are you on the right side or no? He tell you what, coming in hot will spare your life if you bow down low. Gotta be honest, you're pretty slow. If our god killed you now, we'd be okay. Do you wanna join us? Don't say no. You might live to see another day. Jang, jang, jang. And then I strum, and then I levitate. Can who actually they both can fly? I don't need me to levitate them. and then I'll just go, fly, believers. And then I make significant noises at Yrsa and Kie.
Yrsa pulls out both her swords, lights one on the fire, and flies up with like ice and fire in her hands.
Ye awkwardly shows Koshi and just waves it around.
So there are lots of interested faces looking at you, Barra and Kaman, as they're kind of looking to see where the intan use is and they're not seeing it, right? As opposed to a couple people that are pointing at Yrsa and going, she's flying with flying boots. I can see the wings on her boots. I can see the wings on her boots.
This is where Kaman says, all right, that was the theater to get all of you interested. This, I call for silence. Then I use thaumaturgy to say, this is what you were looking for. Kaman takes off his armor, pulls off his tunic so he's bare-chested. He opens his hand. I have no intan. I have only the power of the gods. He puts his hands on the ground, and then as he lifts his hands, a blade barrier comes up around him. It just flies up into the air.
Oh, wow. And a lot of people are like moving away from the barrier and a bunch of other things like that. But then also like, how did that, and there's a huge murmuring through the crowd.
Then I dismiss it. Then I say, and now I will allow the masters and your assistants, if you like, to examine me if you wish to. I open my hands. I am here.
And yeah, you get mobbed by a group of people who are like, how did you do that? What did you do? And like you get like bombarded with questions, and they get quite specific in these questions as well. How?
And I say, and I hold up my hand, and then I say to them, Barra and I, we discovered a pair of gods, Agatha and Eijnar. Have any of you heard of them?
No. Yrsa sounds familiar. It says one of the. Isn't that the dead god of books or something?
He's not dead, because I am the high priest of Eijnar.
Oh, no disrespect, Ben.
But in order to have this knowledge, in order to have the power they gave to us, you must believe in them. Not only believe in them, you must commit yourselves to them. And then they too will share this knowledge, this power with you, that you too will be able to use all these powers at our disposal, free from the tyranny of intan.
I start singing my song softly again, but I'm looking for the most powerful looking people wearing robes. I'm casting my enthralling performance.
Okay.
DC 18.
So you're charming them?
I am charming them. The most I'm choosing 5 of the most powerful looking people, influential looking people anyway.
It said a couple of them look very enthralled and in awe of you. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
In enthralling performance, they don't detect it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Okay. But you also notice that a couple of them are just very much more interested in sort of analytical dissection of actually almost of Kaman in some ways, of like wanting to be like the questions come over like, so what? So we have to believe your God, and then that's the thing that means that we're not clerics, we're wizards.
I put up a hand.
That's not how it works.
I say, put up a hand. The first step. I ask everyone to stand back. The first step is to believe. And with thaumaturgy, each time I cast it, I create a geometric pattern on the floor. So as I cast it 5 times, I create the symbol of Yrsa.
Okay.
It's like boom, a triangle, boom, an eye, boom, a square,
so
boom, a circle.
I would like a
I cast prestidigitation of fire around it just so I can be involved in this check.
It's good. Well, no, actually, I'm going to get all of you to just briefly tell me one check you're going to use. There's a total DC that needs to get met here. The total DC, it's not like a perfect number, like as in it will degrade in certain ways, but the higher number you get, the more impact it will have. I need one skill from each of you that you're using. I'll start with Ed, then Joe, then
I'll use persuasion.
Go on then, roll persuasion for me, please.
Along the way, I would have cast. Would it have been okay for me to cast enhance ability on myself?
Sure. Given this is a big setup and you've spent some time doing things beforehand, I'll let you have it.
Alrighty. 28.
28. Okay.
Rolled a 19.
Nicely
Wow.
done. Joe.
Performance.
I think your persuasion was Ed, yeah.
Persuasion, yeah.
Performance. So yeah, basically the fire, the music, and if you let me know what the love machine thing is, the dust is.
It's not doing anything right now. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, yeah, it's just the riffs, the singing. I'm topless. And then I roll my performance, which is.
We're both topless, actually.
I didn't think it was this kind of show, actually, but okay. They're certainly very into their gods.
Tragically, it's a 17.
17 again, it's all right.
How is 17 tragic?
Not tragic at all.
You don't know what my bonuses are.
Kie, what will you be rolling?
I'll just do what I do best. I'll do acrobatic stuff, and then I'll kind of mix it in with some of my dragon things.
So you're just going to do like sort of random acrobatic kung fu type stuff?
Yeah, with the sword, with the wings if I can. Oh, how? Oh, with the sword?
No. So like I wanted to do athletics. Okay, I do things like toss the monk.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Like a
halfling
show.
tossing is a very, very old.
The national sport.
Indeed.
Of Scotland.
Sure, go on, both roll.
Okay. 21.
Turned into a village fate all of a sudden. 21.
13 plus 9.
Nice.
22.
Yes. Thank you. 22.
Okay, so that is 43, 50, 60. Well, okay, 88. All right, fine. So with that, there's a strange kind of almost like festival air just kind of comes over everybody as they're like, wow, like, halfling tossing, with like parkour, and then over here there's like a green globes of athleticism, and then over there there's like, the reincarnation of oh my god, it's like Rex Mundi's come back. And then like,
No, don't come back.
Your argument is very persuasive as well.
And Kaman ends it all with using thaumaturgy. Repeat after me after you just made that pattern on the floor. Oh, Eijnar, god of knowledge.
I play the kind of music they play in like those like mega churches during the charismatic things. Dun, 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 dun. And then like
this secret I entrust unto
prestidigitation, the lights.
That you may entrust thy secrets unto me. And here is my secret. And I say, in silence, commit your secrets to Eijnar, that he may share his with you.
And I raise my hands to signal what they should do. Do we see people raising their hands?
Yeah, you do. Absolutely. You managed to rally almost the entire audience Like as they all sort of like look at the symbol, and then they all raise their hands and they go, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. And so many of them kind of like raise their hands and like they're all in this moment of communion. And as we come to the end of today's session, and just briefly we'll discuss what happens there before we set up for next week. But the last thing in this particular scene that happens is they're all doing that, having their moment of communion. You hear a loud voice say, and then bow down before me, for I am your Lord and God, Bob the Almighty. Which is ignored by everyone.
Ouch.
Why can I be a god? And on that note, however, we are going to end up tonight's session. If there's any final things you guys would like to do before the 3 days pass, do let me know. You can always do that in our amazing Discord, where we will hang out and talk about other things like that. But if not, we will be jumping into the attack next week on next week, folks, is going to be our last episode before the Christmas break, because I'm fucking off to New York to have a bit of fun. And so more importantly than that, this Thursday in Singapore, we will be I think everyone's just going to be happy that I don't have to say that anymore.
Singapore by Night celebrates the end of its first season this Thursday with the season finale. The current situation, if you haven't watched Singapore by Night at all, is the Camarilla has declared war on the Anarchs for harboring a blood-hunted criminal, the former Primogen of the Malkavian clan. Will the current Primogen, played by Sheena, what will she do? And what will the coterie do in response? They have friends amongst the Anarchs. Will they still be friends, or will they now be foes? And what about the Sabbath? Have they just disappeared? Well, to find out, join us this Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Singapore time on Singapore by Night, aka Singapore.
Wonderful. No, I'm really looking forward to that. Is it just me, or does the word Camarilla scan too easily onto Macarena?
No.
So you just hear, hey, Camarilla.
All right.
On that bombshell, folks, I'm going to play us out, and we will see you all on Thursday evening.
Behold thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service for Marabanda Survey Team 3. A goblin captaincy, elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates its campaign anthem to you.
We're in Singapore, this party who streams sweet D&D. The folk culture is our name, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence on rule with less Eurocentricity. Now for some Asia Pac gang chants featuring Audi and Randy.
One copy, take up for me.
One copy, take up for me. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Sing style, I want Lila. Sing style, I want Lila. Nagaranda, dragon power. Nagaranda, dragon power.
I sound quite transatlantic, actually.